Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is Wednesday night. The mic is slightly too loud. Whoop. And you're too loud, Mike.
Oh.
Not loud enough.
It's true. Hey, everybody in the chat. Oh, wow, the chat's already lit. I'm really glad that I did this whole intro sequence thing. So, hey, everybody, welcome. This is Wednesday night. You're tuning into Dork Tales, and this is our Hunter the Vigil game. That is Charlie the dog.
Hi. Ooh,
Yep.
cold nose.
Hey, how's it?
Hello, Charlie.
All right. Notice we have some cool people in the chat. Oh, hello, Taryn, and also hello, Hayden.
And we have Chad in the list because Chad is good.
Chad is great.
It's not your fault you don't like Chad.
Oh my god, okay.
It wasn't
Charlie
my choice.
Hi.
It wasn't my choice to add Chad. Hey, Charlie.
It's true. It was a communal decision.
It was a community effort to get Chad in things.
Led by James of all
Led by James of all things, which is going to be really ironic in a couple of sessions, and we'll find out soon.
Team chill. Team chill.
Team chill. Chad will. Let me just... sorry, we're running about a minute or 5 behind because I cleaned the house a couple weeks ago and put my Hunter the Vigil notebook in a safe place.
A very safe place. So safe, he couldn't find it.
Yeah, well...
Thank you.
I hate it when I do that.
So that's why you never clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie, no, come here.
But then Julia gets mad.
On your back.
Because she's like, I asked you to do one thing. And I'm like, oh.
And you're like, but 0 is like many ones.
Exactly.
Right?
And you did do one thing. You binge watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
That's true.
That's doing a thing.
It is doing a thing. What do we have on the screen right now? I'm okay with...
Chad, if Team Chill happens.
Yeah, I think Taryn was the one who started Chill.
It was, yeah.
And is a pretty strong Team Chill shipper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although she does also ship Team Chili, which includes Abby.
Team Chill.
It's too spicy. It's too spicy for this channel.
Complex.
So, those of...
Welcome to
Ireland should
fan
really
fiction,
change her
James.
name
Welcome to fan fiction.
Team Chill.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so... we're going to hop right into the game in just a sec. I'm just going to get a song queued up. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome. This is Dork Tales. You are on episode 8 of Hunter the Vigil, which is a World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness game. They changed the name on me a few years ago. Set in Vancouver, British Columbia. And it follows a group of... part of them being industry professionals in Hollywood North, the other being just general livers around Vancouver who were brought together by the death of a friend and discovered that there are dark things lurking in the shadows. So we're going to start off with... oh, hey, Cal. How's it going? We're going to start off with on my left introducing. So first of all, hi. I guess I'm on my left too. I'm Kelly. I'm the storyteller of Dork Tales, and really happy to have you guys all here. Let's start with Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby. No, that's not true. I'm Krista, playing Abby. See, it's crossing over, guys. It's blending into a person.
Real.
Yeah, I'm becoming them. But no, my actual name is Krista. But I'm playing Abby, the ex-stunt woman, and Chad's current girlfriend. Well,
Until he finds better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, current girlfriend of Chad, but we'll see, and former stunt woman, but we'll see, because I got some kind of magic potion and my leg healed, so. Maybe back on set sooner than expected.
Who knows? Maybe I'll be Chad's next girlfriend.
Breaking again.
Exactly. It's okay. I'll get cut up a number of times before this series is over.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Judah. Abe's cooler younger brother.
We don't know who Abe is yet, though, around the circle, so...
That's right, we don't need to know.
Okay. That's Abe.
I'm Abe.
I'm James, and I'm playing Will Berber, who is the assistant director on the project that Abby works on as well. So we're the two industry professionals. I think that definitely comes with quotes in our case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mostly yours.
Ouch! Ouch!
You work directly under Duncan. You're not a professional.
You can't be.
Good old Spunkin' Duncan.
Directly under?
Oh, you just say such a thing.
Because I put in our pre-credit roll mature subject matter viewer discretion advised, and I think I spelled it all correctly, so it means I can say dirty words.
Oh dang! Which speaking of oh dang, I'm Mike, and I'm playing.
Oh dang!
Oh dang! And I'm playing Abel Johnson.
Real name, not porn name.
Real name. And
wait, if Abel Johnson were a wrestler, what name would he wrestle under?
Dick Johnson.
Dick Johnson. Yeah, after your dad.
No, after his middle name.
I thought your dad.
Oh yeah, no,
your father's name is Richard.
Yeah, his dad's name is Richard. His middle name is named after his
I
father.
thought it would be
Oh
Jesus.
no.
Oh, and Abe is Judah's significantly more awesome older brother. And
Responsible and boring.
and another person around the table that we haven't met yet, significant other.
And hi, I'm Christine. I play Faith Martin, who is Abel's girlfriend. And yeah, I think he's the better of the brothers, honestly.
Ouch.
Just in my
Right to the heart.
opinion. But Faith is
Her opinion doesn't
highly
matter.
religious
She's
in
religious.
a lot of ways and is the owner and operator of a crystal shop that specializes in alternative healing. So you need to
And
come up with a name for that.
yeah, you
Yeah.
really do. I wasn't about to throw you under the bus there, but come up with a name. So, and then I'm playing,
That's okay.
called White Lotus.
I can throw myself under the
I'm
bus.
the storyteller, so I play literally everything else, including Chadwell Chaddington. Not his real name, but Chad is Abby's couch boyfriend.
Who turned out to be way cooler than originally designed.
That's because you don't throw me a one-sentence
I
character
know.
and expect me not to make them something.
And now they've just become this huge meme, and it's fantastic.
So, do we need a little bit of backstory to the game? Do you guys want to share that? So, if you haven't been watching, the long story short is they were brought together by the death of a friend. They started investigating, found that there were some feral vampires underneath the streets of Vancouver, almost died, were rescued by some hunters, and have been slowly brought into that world. And as they have been, the world has kind of peeled back like a scab and revealed that everything is amiss and awry in this world. Things that seemed normal now obviously are tinged with the supernatural. They've met creatures that they can't even begin to describe. That
Ugh.
like creatures that weep like
The fingers on the card.
yeah, the like plastic, toxic, acidy goo, and
Yeah.
like all sorts of weird stuff. They're still on their first case though, which is to find the bloodsucker that killed their friend. And last session, they made some headway. They were called by a local hunter who needed some additional backup to find a vampire that was hunting in a nightclub. They managed to seduce or at least lure the vampire out. Took him to an alley and beat him unconscious. Well, beat him into submission, basically.
Yes.
The brick.
The brick.
Yeah, you cranked him in the head with a brick, and then I believe last session ended with Lee Ellis, the big bearded lumberjack hunter who's a barber, not a Berber, standing over him with you guys all ringing it, being like, "You're in deep shit, bloodsucker," or something like that, and then cranking him in the face, and then we cut to black.
Yeah.
Uh,
The lesson here is go watch our previous episode.
Yeah, seriously. And this weekend I'm going to be remastering them so they'll be up on YouTube.
Nice.
Sorry, not YouTube. They're going to be up on our podcast site. Because
Nice.
this is a lot of fun to listen to on the bus. All right. So with that in mind, we are going to cut right in. And Chad, I hope you don't mind. We're going to go a little quiet for a bit. Hey, I just resubscribed with my Amazon Prime membership support. Aw, thank you so much for subscribing.
Nice.
We
Yeah,
really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, I need to redo that now.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember, because it gives us gives me my $2, which, you know what, I'll take.
Oh, did you see that I hit up the Patreon?
You did hit up our Patreon. I guess we're shilling, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let me put on my Patreon music real quick. I'm sure I have some. Hold on.
Just put the shopping music on.
Just hold on. Let me do my thing. I know how to. Trog know how to sell self. Okay. Hold on. I got this. Hold on. Where is it?
Faith knew.
Killers.
Faith knew how to sell
Half
herself last game.
mystery.
Ayo.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Clenched teeth. Nope.
followed
Urban
our
Violence.
asses right into
come
that
on. Where is
alley.
it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Abe probably
Well,
would
no.
have too.
To be fair, Faith did not know how to sell herself. Abby knew how
how
to
to
sell
sell
Faith.
Correct.
Does that mean you had pimp to your list of professions?
Yes.
Hi there! Do you have too much money and want to support some nerds who buy too much AV equipment? Then head on down to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/dorktales. That's Dorktales, not Darktales, not Ducktales. None of those tales, just our tales. Woo! Alright, that's what I got.
Well, you broke Krista.
I broke it.
First time of the night.
First time of the night. You
Yeah,
okay?
it's gonna
You
keep
okay?
happening.
You okay, sweetie?
She hasn't.
I think
She hasn't
if you have to do
snorted
that
This
yet.
again,
is true. This is
She
true.
hasn't
you have to do it in
snorted
the Grunkle Stan voice.
Oh, yeah.
I love Grungle Stan.
Grunkle
Because
Stan.
he sells everything.
You almost need a script for Grunkle Stan, though, to really
Yeah.
get into it, because he's written so well.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Again,
Grunkle Stan.
clap hands. Thank you. That'll be $5.
We need some Billy Mays.
Put it in the
here.
bucket. Billy Mays is dead, but I know who we could get. You're gonna love my nuts. Get Slapjaw. Yeah, get Vince in here.
Oh no.
No, we need Billy Mays.
No,
Billy Mays is
have you
ghost.
seen that epic rap battle?
Yes.
Yes.
Here it's like, Bill. Oh no! Can anyone finish this? Anyone at all? I can. You're gonna love my nuts until you're bifocal curious. Yeah. He was against Benjamin Franklin. It was a thing. For some reason, I memorized almost all of epic rap battles, because I actually like the music, even though they're pretty much the same 4 songs.
Yeah.
But then again, I also like. I mean, most bands are like that. Like Nickelback only has 3 songs.
Exactly.
They've got the song that gets really popular that everybody hates.
Yep.
They got the song that gets really popular that... I guess they have the song that doesn't go anywhere. But they have the song that everybody is like, okay. Then they have the song that you can't believe is Nickelback because it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not Nickelback.
I can't believe it's not Nickelback. I'd say it's fat-free,
Nickelback.
but...
Just imagine that in a plastic tub.
Actually, one of the guys that used to work with me, he used to be the drummer he was the original drummer for Nickelback.
Was he?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the creepy music started playing right as I said, was he?
Fuzzy
All right, so...
Fuzzy
we're
Wuzzy
gonna,
was a bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a registered sex offender.
Time to do the sex offender shuffle.
That's true. Again, nicely done. Okay. And with that, it is time to start the game. Now, has everybody got their sillies out?
Yeah.
Because remember, this is the Chronicles of Darkness, the World of Darkness. We need to go serious. Ready? So... That reminds me of the Joker trailer. The final Joker trailer dropped today.
Bring
No!
it.
Yeah.
Shebang!
So how about that hunter?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, wait. This is episode 8.
We're all very tired.
It's been a hell of a week, and we do this on Wednesdays, so hey. But thank you everybody for showing up, and we're gonna start right now.
Engage.
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks. The room that Lee brings you to is in the basement of an old deli. It's long since closed. There's a for rent sign in the window. The inside counter is covered with a white cloth that's caked gray with dust. You're surprised by how little that bloodsucker, Nathan, kicks as you drag him across the black and white tiled floor. There are still shelves in here. They're empty, coated with dust, except for one that has a single ceramic bowl on it, its tail long since chipped off. He leads you into the back room and to a hatch in the floor. And there, step by step, on rickety wooden steps that creak under the weight of the lightest of you, and groan under the weight of Abel, Judah, and Will, and which rhythmically slap the bottom of Nathan's feet as he's dragged down. You find yourself in a large room. It's cold. And you can see that the ceiling is lined with rusted hooks dangling from ropes. The walls are concrete and stained with years of blood. The floor as well is gray and carries a spectral memory of death. It smells like bleach, pine sol, and the staleness at the bottom of an old grocery bag. A few moments pass. Lee pulls out a metal chair that drags across the floor. He positions it in the center of the room, above a round, rusted brown drain, and tells you to bring the creature over. Who's carrying him? Which two of you? You two?
Us two?
Probably.
All right. Bring him over here. Let me go. Let me go.
Shut the fuck up.
This is kidnap. This is a crime.
I mean, aren't you a crime?
Yeah, and drugging that girl at the bar wasn't. So, like I said, shut the fuck up.
Is it a crime to kill somebody who's already dead?
It's a very valid point.
Just
Look, what do you want? You want money?
I don't know fucking answers.
Do you push him down into the chair?
Yep.
Okay. He arches his back and looks like he's about to try to move. And Lee clamps something down on his throat. A metal clamp. Drops a padlock behind it, locking the collar in place. You two, lock it to the floor. You can see there are a pair of padlocks laying on the ground next to riveted steel C-clamps.
We'll go ahead and do that.
You're staying here, Abomination.
it's good to have you back.
Faith is gonna shift in the corner and just be like, I'm gonna go get changed.
Still half naked.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you're still in a tiny dress.
Yeah.
Your dog looks around expectantly.
Benny, heal. Heal.
He'll come next to you,
Come on.
and he will awkwardly puppy step up the stairs with you.
I'll pick him up and carry him.
He's pretty heavy. He's about 40 pounds already. Alright, that leaves the four of you with Lee and our friend. Real quick, James, can I get you to do me a favor that
Sure.
we didn't think of beforehand? I need the red book on that shelf, and inside of the closet there are a red deck of cards.
Red book. Oh yeah.
I need Blood and Smoke. I don't need to be cool, because I forgot to grab that before game. And I need the Vampire the Requiem condition cards. They should be pretty visible.
Karen, you back off my dog. My dog.
They weren't in the bin, were they?
Epitome of sweetness.
I
I
didn't know
all
they
the
weren't.
cards that I could see in that.
Oh, can I just have my cards then? Sorry, I just need them.
Oh.
There
They
you go.
apparently were already out.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Okay.
Yeah, they were just across the table.
What is that?
Okay. Alright, back. Octo James back. Alright. Lee looks around at you. You have some questions you want to ask this thing?
Where do we begin?
Was it Mundano? Mandano?
I believe it was Mandano.
Where can we find Jason Mandano?
Was it Jason or Nick?
Nicholas Mandano. It was Nicholas.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just going to rewrite that down. And just so I have it here, what other information do you have?
She's killer Nicholas Mandano. He was a certified accountant with a wife and child. He's wanted for the disappearance of his wife. Lived in Burnaby, 46 years old. Worked for Rye Bergenson's law firm. He went missing just before Christmas. His daughter Anita still lives in Burnaby with his aunt, or her aunt that moved in with her. And that's about it.
Cool. And can everybody remind me, it's the beginning of June, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Cool. This is the problem with, I forgot to write down the date originally, so we'll say that it's June 4th.
That's fair.
Who?
Nicholas Mandano.
Oh, Jesus. I can't breathe in here.
I'm gonna put my boot against his chest and push him against the back of the chair.
That doesn't help me breathe.
Exactly, so you better fucking talk or you're never gonna breathe again.
You're just gonna kill me?
Yeah, I might. It's been a long fucking night. Oh, piss off.
What did I do to you?
Ugh.
What did I do?
Lee, are you sure about this guy?
He doesn't look like Jason or Nicholas. Do they all look different like that?
I don't know. I know this one. I know this one's real.
Is there a way to
Okay.
test?
Yeah. Give me your phone.
I'll take my boot off of the guy and hand him my phone.
He'll reach forward, grab the sack on top of his head, pull it, and as Nathan, sitting with his hair all mussed up, tries to like squint in the darkness, there's a sudden camera flash. He hands your camera back to you. See? And there's a picture of a very confused man. What the fuck?
Here. See if he has a heartbeat.
Alright, who's going to check?
Oh. You saw how he was moving.
Abel, hold his head.
There's no way a person could move like that. You do stunts
Okay.
for a living.
Give me
Like, that was better
int
than
and
like
medicine.
any of the best martial artists in the world.
Oh,
where he was
crap.
disappearing, and he was
I
like
don't have a
doing one of
chance
those
to
like weird,
Probably
like,
would.
I don't know,
Do
shadow
it at a
step
+1.
things. Like
Still
Is
a
that-
chance
we were
to
still
chasing
chance
like
to-
after images. There's obviously something wrong with him.
I don't know.
So he definitely feels flushed though. Like you can't feel but he feels like pretty warm to the touch. Like he's very humid right now.
I'll probably just like try in different places because I probably don't know enough to actually find it. I can't find a heartbeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come here. I'm gonna grab him.
Sure, go ahead. Do it at a
What
plus.
Sorry, it's...
Int and medicine +1.
Medicine.
His heart's beating pretty strong right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If he's having a moment...
Oh yeah, you absolutely.
Yeah, 2.
So 2. Yeah, he has a rapid heartbeat. You can actually see as you approach the dangling bulb above his head, illuminating the throbbing vein or throbbing artery on the side of his throat.
I'm gonna turn to Lee. You better not have fucking implicated us in a fucking kidnapping. Are you fucking kidding me?
We saw how he was moving. There's obviously something wrong with this guy.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Guys, I'm starting to come down and you're really freaking me out. Okay? Like,
Can you just shut up for a moment?
no! I'm fucking high as balls and strapped to a chair!
Can we do anything?
Alright, I think at this point Faith comes back.
Okay.
I'm gonna change with the dog.
Alright.
Hey, do you still have that dress?
Yes.
Can you bring it down with you?
Gang with him.
Yeah.
Like, what the What do you need
Thank
it
you.
for? Are
I'm
you
going to
wearing
try and,
it?
I'm going to try and gag him with the
Okay.
dress.
All right.
Dude, what are you doing? I thought you wanted to ask him questions.
Yeah, but there's some concerns we want to address first.
What?
The asshole's got a pulse,
Okay.
which means he's not one of those things.
Okay.
But he obviously is something.
Okay. Dude, what are you?
Have you?
I'll take the gag out.
I'm just a guy.
Okay, but you moved really, really fast.
None of us
In
are
an
believing that.
impossible
Come
way.
on.
I don't know. I took some drugs. Like I have a dealer who's been working on a new supply.
Do you have any
What?
of these drugs on you?
Yeah, I've got
Where?
Oh, Surge's pockets.
the right one. There's the little mini pocket. You'll see that there's one little yellow pill.
Okay.
It does some weird shit, okay? It makes you stronger, it makes you fuck harder, makes my dick an inch bigger. Like, of course I'm gonna take it.
Okay, gag him again, please.
Please, look, I'll tell you whatever I can. I'll tell you whatever I can.
Okay.
Where-
No.
All right.
What do you
I'm
want to
gonna-
know?
And Will's actually going to pull out like a notebook and a pen, and he'd be like, "All right, first off, I want to know who your supplier is. Give me name, number, everything."
Well, what kind of stuff do you need to know? Like, why do you want to know? Well, what's your resolve?
Yeah. My resolve is 2.
Cool. Can you?
Well, I guess we don't have those bonuses anymore,
No.
do we?
Can you roll it?
Sure.
Roll 2 dice, please. You can spend willpower to up your pool if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll spend a little bit. Okay. But I won't risk it though.
That's probably a good idea.
Alright, this is a new scene, isn't it?
Nada.
Nada?
Nope.
Okay. So.
Great.
So he looks up at you, and this guy has just had the worst night. You are going to gain the charmed condition.
Okay.
Oh.
How does this look to like the rest of us?
Absolutely, like he's just like, look, man, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Okay, you just gotta tell me, like, what do you need to know? Why me? Why do you think I can help you? And honestly, he does seem like, I mean, he's definitely freaked out. He does seem like a fairly nice guy, which is really, I don't know, it's you're starting to feel a little weird about this.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Okay, maybe you're not what we thought, but if you help us out, maybe we can get you out of here. Okay.
Okay.
So, like, seriously, I'm gonna need to know, like, I need to know everything. Like, who gave you these pills, and like,
Are you actually believing this shit? Lee says, looking across the chair at you.
well, look, Lee. I mean, maybe you screwed up on your intel. Like, how did you find this guy in the first place? Like, who identified him as one of those?
I have my sources.
Sources, just random unknown sources?
I've known you for about a week and a half, buddy.
And
not
I've
gonna
known
give
you
up.
for about a week and a half. It's not unbelievable to me that maybe you fucked up. I mean, I'm learning to trust here.
Learn to trust me. Don't learn to trust this douchebag.
I'm gonna start.
Well, then give me something to go on.
You are going to find his cell phone, which is actually a pretty top of the line. It's a pretty top of the line, like a brand new iPhone.
Okay.
You're going to find his wallet. You'll find his keys, which have a set of car keys.
Can I see the cell phone?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Is it a fingerprint one?
Is it a fingerprint one?
Well, it's brand new cell phone, so it's fingerprint and
I'm
face.
just gonna go over and try and use his hand and like unlock this. Now.
I just pointed at my face. And after a couple of attempts not to cry, it'll and turn on.
Okay. I make sure there's no GPS active on it.
There is.
Shit. Get rid of that.
Okay.
So I had been researching prior to the last game
Mm.
and spending time with like kind of learn more occulty stuff. Can I roll occult?
Yeah. So give me an intelligence and occult roll. Do you have any specialties?
Catholicism, but I also get. Yeah, I know. I always screw that one up.
Right.
Catholicism.
Stupid C making different
Catholicism.
noises.
But I do get 9 again on this
Do you?
because
Okay.
it's my profession.
Sounds good. You can spend willpower on this as well. Can someone hand me a couple index cards so I can pass secret notes?
I have one.
There's a
I'm
bunch
feeling
more.
some of yours.
Hand me-
Okay, some of those might have stuff on it.
No.
You know what? I will risk willpower.
Okay.
That adds 3, right?
It adds 3, and you choose to have 9 again or an exceptional success on 3.
Well, if I choose 9 again, does that go down to 8 again? Because I already have 9 again?
I mean, in theory, it would. Yeah.
As an all
Can I?
double
Yeah,
doubling
you
the
can.
effect
Sweet.
triple.
I will take 8 again then.
Ooh, 8 again.
That was
That cocked that one over. That one rolled down. Okay, so it's at least 2. Okay, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Well, in the tried and true manner of all things Catholic, you start to think, okay, vampires. What do I know about vampires? Stake through the heart, kills them. Okay.
Kills most things.
It kills
honestly.
most things. Like if it survives a stake through the heart, you don't want to be in the same room. Okay. They can control your mind. They can sway your emotions. So regain a point of willpower, by the way.
Yeah.
Then you did not spend the original one, and you gained one back.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I just managed to not grab a pencil.
Oh.
Thank you.
But you also think, okay, vampires, at least in most fiction, are garlic, holy relics, fire. Fire hurts them, fire kills them.
Fire's very, very flammable to them. They might freak out about it.
Even just exposure. I mean, you're Catholic. Catholics have been using fire as a tool of interrogation for centuries.
Duda had just asked Abby if she had a lighter.
Perfect timing.
I'll
So-
probably think about it.
So you'll say, do you have a lighter? And then...
Good idea.
Wait, what?
It's like,
Do you need a candle? Like, what do you need a lighter for?
I don't know. Like
Here, pass it
they,
over.
they
And I will just flick it and just hold it near him and see if he reacts.
Okay, hold on one sec. Would you like to make me a... you could try to put some theatrics into it if you like. You can do me...
I will put my sex appeal, striking looks, and so are you flammable?
That's not going to work.
No.
But you can give me a dexterity plus intimidation roll
Sure.
with a +1 for the lighter.
Can I add?
I do not
assist?
have intimidation, so that's -1, I guess, because it's
Yep.
social.
Can you what?
Can I assist? I don't know if
You...
that gives her a bonus.
Yes. How would you do that?
hold him down.
I'd grab him by the shoulders and hold his shoulders back.
Yeah?
Yeah. So strength.
I mean, I would
intimidation?
honestly say, like, grab him by the head. Like,
Oh,
that's...
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, grab
because
him
he's got
here
that
and then
long,
pull.
dangly hair.
Oh, right, yeah. So, yeah, I'll grab him by the back of his head and pull his head
So
back.
we'll let Krista roll first. So that's going to be strength plus... And as you reach down and start to lock your fingers in his hair, you feel really strong. Like, you think... There's a brief moment of carnal pleasure in your stomach where you think you could probably twist this guy's head off right now.
Ooh.
Would you like to try?
No.
Okay.
But I will intimidate a Beck strength.
Cool.
3.
Roll these.
Roll them?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay.
5 on 2 dice.
Plus your others.
So 5 plus 3 is 8.
So add 8 to your pool.
Jesus.
Nice.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, this is all simultaneous. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're talking about
Your anger will come in a moment.
Yes. Totally.
So 3 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. Add +1 for the exceptional success, actually.
No.
Okay. So composure. So how many did you get?
3.
Okay. So, let me just describe this, and then Will, you can react.
Sure.
So, as dexterously as you can, you flick the lighter and put it right up next to his eyeball, so close, and Abby grabs the side of his head and just pushes. You can see her fingernails dipping in to the top of his forehead, and little rivets of blood forming in the half-moon indentations under her fingernails. He starts slowly seeping blood in that microsecond of holding as you dance a flame over his eye, so close you can see one of his elongated eyelashes fizzle down like the wick of a firework.
Oh.
And you may react.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna reach in and try to grab onto the grab onto the lighter.
Sounds good. You will reach down and basically just manage to push the lighter out of the way. And as you do, what's your defense?
Not enough. 4.
All right. Are you wearing short sleeve, long sleeve? It's April.
Probably.
Or sorry, it's June.
Something very similar to this.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like slacks and proper pants and stuff.
So as you move the lighter out, you'll slap it out of the way, and in that half second, he'll... and he starts screaming and snarling and spitting. Fangs as long as the first knuckle of your finger suddenly jut down from his upper lip, and he starts struggling against you in vain.
Yeah, I'm holding tight.
Thank you, Will.
And I'm gonna scuttle away.
Where's that bag?
I think
I'm
that
gonna
might
back
resolve
away.
this.
I think it does.
You
Here you go, buddy.
got a thing.
What?
A pip.
You get a pip for resolving the condition.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You asked
Oh,
for
sorry.
the bag.
Yeah.
I'll try and... I'll toss you the bag. I'm not getting close to that.
I'll try to put the bag over
Okay,
his
I'm gonna
head.
stop hissing.
That's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So,
So yes.
there's no problem, no doubt now? We're good?
No, I think, yeah.
How's my intel now?
All right.
I was on your side, buddy.
Sorry, we're cool.
Hey, let's just calm down. We now know something new about them. They can make you believe them.
Oh,
Right?
Nobody
Agreed?
moves that fast.
Right?
Well, obviously. And I bet Will agrees. But it seemed awful charming a few minutes ago.
It's, they do fucky things to your head.
God, yeah. It just seemed like it was so... I could have sworn we just pulled some random guy off. Like, off the street. And, he's still an asshole, but...
Vampires are inherently charming. That's one of the main reasons they get anything.
Except for those things in the goddamn sewers.
Okay, okay, fine. Fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us everything now.
Let's
I don't have an option now.
keep the bag on his head.
Yeah, I'm holding on to the back of the bag, so that it's tight against his face.
You don't need to see him to talk to him.
Oh, Judah, go
Look,
ahead.
I'll tell you whatever you want to know if you promise that you'll let me go alive. Or breathing, or whatever the fuck you guys want to call it.
I'll look at everybody.
At that point, if you look over at Abel, he'll reach into his back pocket and pull out those rubber grip tooth pliers,
Jesus.
and I'll be like, "These might come in handy to clip,
What the fuck is that?
neutralize them." I mean, I got these for you originally because I know you wanted to start a collection.
Listen.
but it might come in handy.
Abel. Okay, if you give us good intel, we will let you go. Now, I want to know, are there multiple kinds of you?
What are you doing?
As he said, we'll let you go. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You're not.
yes.
Okay. Tell me everything you know about him. Now,
But you gotta be a little more specific than that, man.
what's the first kind? What kind are you?
How come you look normal and this Nicholas fucker who killed doesn't?
He was like a rabid animal.
Shark teeth.
Shark teeth. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you everything. I think I know who you're talking about. Okay. All right. You're looking for what? Like a vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a big, angry, bald guy. Super pale.
With like shark teeth.
Yeah.
Like rows and rows.
Like
It was under the what's the hotel again?
Vancouver.
The Fairmont.
Oh,
Fairmont.
Under hanging out under the Fairmont.
Yeah, I know. I know about that guy. I didn't know. Well, not much.
I'm gonna scribble something onto my book and actually like show it to him to make sure to don't give info. Don't let him build story.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there are different kinds of us. There's 2 different kinds.
What kind are you?
Man, I'm a fucking Deva. Descended from the goddess Ishtar. Yeah, you laugh.
What's this other fucker?
You give me 5 minutes alone. I'll be halfway down your throat, bitch.
I'll pull the thing tighter and pull his head back. Be like, yeah, you're not gonna get that fucking chance, are you? You think for the child of a goddess, you wouldn't be thinking with your dick so much, asshole.
It's hard to think.
Look, our deal was for you to walk out of here. Our deal was for you to walk out of here intact. Alive. That doesn't necessarily mean intact. So, keep talking. No comments. Next bad comment, next comment that I don't appreciate coming out of your mouth, Abel here is going to take off a toe. And then we'll just move on from there.
Fine.
I kind of liked his idea of taking that fucker's teeth.
One step at a time. Now, keep talking.
There's another bloodline. It's the one that's from those movies. The Nosferatu. It's an old German word. They're monstrous types. Real monsters of the shadow. That guy's one of them. Like he was.
What do you mean was?
Most Nosferatu aren't crazy. They're just creepy and ugly and deformed. He was an accident.
Whose accident?
This woman, a Nosferatu named Mariana. She's a real religious type. She fed off him a bit too much, and he died.
Is that how you make more of you?
No, it's a dedicated process. If movie logic worked, we'd be everywhere. We're very selective.
So this Nicholas guy is dead. Like, really?
He was. Sometimes weird shit happens with those guys.
You're telling me.
So,
And if he went off and made another vampire, what would happen? Would they be crazy too?
look, most of us are pretty normal. We drink blood. But usually it's willing.
Willing.
Drugged counts?
You're trying to tell me.
She was drugged because I wanted to get high, not because I wanted to drink her blood.
You're trying to tell me people willingly let you fuckers feed off of them?
Fuck, you seem
Apparently
true,
you haven't been on the internet, buddy. There's kinks for everything. I mean, for fuck's sake, have you guys seen True Blood?
Alright, how many other Deva are there out there?
A few?
In the city, right now.
Like a couple.
Looking through his text messages, like, what are some of the most frequent, continuous people? Like, what are some of the names?
He's got a lot under, like, John Smith, Jane Doe. He's definitely, like, not using real names. Although he has a lot of texts from a couple of numbers. One of which, they're all Vancouver locals, but one recent text messaging history will actually... Well, why don't you go ahead and give me an intelligence and investigation, and I'll see what you can find.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So Faith will pull the notebook out and be taking notes on this. Because
This is interesting.
occult!
Yeah, you might as well.
Gain that occult knowledge.
You know what?
Get in there.
Get in there, Will! And so this is one of my... Oh, but I didn't get any 9s. Damn!
That's bad.
So what, it was 8? 9 and 10?
Yeah. One. So you'll find one message. Many of it looks like recent, but it looks like it's this guy seems to delete his message history pretty frequently. But you'll see the tail end of a couple messages from one person from the previous night. I need you to prepare everything you can. We're going to hit the sanctum hard. And we need all of the information that we can to bring them in front of the prince. And then he responds, yeah, I'm working on it. You think I wouldn't after the shit they pulled over Easter? Trust me, I'm good at my job.
I'll show that one to Lee.
What happened over Easter?
Can I see that?
What's the sanctum?
Who's the prince?
Master Vampire.
Is he the one that created you?
No.
What's his name?
Charles.
Prince Charles.
I can't make up... You can't make that kind of stuff up.
What is this sanctum?
There's...
You all sleep?
No, it's a sect of vampires. They think they're on a holy mission from God.
Is Meredith one of these ones?
Who?
Mariana.
Mariana, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
What is this, some kind of gang turf war?
What's the name of your side?
The movement.
The movement.
It's not very original.
We're just a bunch of people who realize that eternity is a long time and you can do a lot to fix the world with it. You like the SkyTrain?
Vampires designed the SkyTrain.
No. But we're the ones who helped fund it and make it happen.
Oh good. Philanthropist bloodsuckers.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work hard to convince us you're actually good for humanity.
Next you'll tell me that you guys own the sea bus.
Alright, who created you?
They're long gone.
That's okay, we'll take their name anyways.
I'm going to use my own phone and text that number to Rio.
Okay.
It's like, hey, are you able to find out anything you can about the owner of this number?
Okay. Okay.
Actually, being that you have access to the phone, you could always get her to invite her just to come in and read it.
Is anybody expecting you anywhere tonight?
Yeah.
When?
What time is it now?
What time is it?
It's about 2 in the morning.
2?
I was supposed to check in with a friend around 4.
Where?
Just over the phone.
Okay. Got a time limit, boys. Pick it up.
Over text? Or call?
Calls don't leave traces. Not the same way, anyway. Fine, what do you want to know, okay?
Where can we find Nicholas?
I don't know. We've been hunting him too. Look, something like that is bad news for all of us.
Your charming thing. Any defense? Besides covering your eyes?
Yeah, just cover your eyes.
Yeah? Alright.
That works against some things.
I
Don't believe that for a second.
Well, there's one way to be sure.
I'm not testing it.
That was what I meant. And I would kind of nod towards it.
Christine, what's your resolve?
2.
What does he mean?
Start cutting things off, too.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, that's true.
Okay. Look. Okay? You want him? I'll give him to you if I can. I'll give you everything I have on this guy. It's not much, but if you... Hell, I've got money. You kill this guy? That thing? You'll have a lot of money. Like, no shit. I will fund your vampire hunting expedition to kill this thing. Like, like, what do you want? Like, 10 grand?
I'll raise an eyebrow at Lee. Look everybody else in the eyes.
What about you, big guy? Huh? You want some cash, you know? I heard your truck was starting to make a little bit of ticking. Probably needs a new engine sometime soon.
How do we know we can trust what this thing is saying?
Exactly.
How can you...
Do your teeth grow back if you lose them?
You've gotten dark.
What?
I said, do your teeth grow back if you lose them?
I don't know. I've never lost them, man. The only teeth I've ever lost was when I was a kid.
Hold on.
And like my wisdom teeth.
I want you to tell me everything you know about the Sanctum, the vampires that are other vampires that are in the Sanctum, where we can find them, what they're doing, and what you are planning to do to them. You can tell us about your enemies, right?
Judah, we got 2 fucking hours.
We've got more than that.
We've got more than that.
We don't care about his schedule.
Yeah, but if a whole fucking flight of vampires come down
They might
on
think it's
us,
the
I
Sanctum.
will care about that.
They might think it's the Sanctum.
They might.
Besides, we got this guy's number. We know we can find him anytime we want to.
Yeah, so can everybody else. Give us the quick rundown.
Sanctum are a bunch of vampires who worship the guy that stabbed Jesus.
Solid.
They think that he was the first vampire, which basic historical evidence proves is wrong, but, you know, faith.
Yes.
So what happened on Easter? How are you going to hit them? Where are they? And who are they?
They got into a war with a bunch of other vampires.
Like, but not you guys.
No.
So there's a third group that you didn't tell us about.
You didn't...
I
To
asked
be
you
fair,
for
you
all
asked
the
for
groups.
types, not groups.
You asked for the types of...
All right. Fill us in. What is it?
Semantics.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, I'm trying my best over here, but I'm kind of like...
Stop making excuses and stalling and give us the information we're asking for. Answer the questions that we were asking and don't... And that's it.
Fine, there's another group called the Circle of the Crone. They're a bunch of pagan fucks. Okay? The pagans and the Christians are fighting. It's kind of a thing they do. We stay out of it because we're more about politics and doing, you know, altruism, but, you know, fuck if you'll believe me on that one.
So, the Sanctum. Where are they? Who are they? What happened at Easter? And what are you planning to do with them? And I don't want to have to ask you this again.
That's a lot of questions to keep straight. I don't know where they are. I'm not a member of their club. Probably churches.
Well, you
Probably churches after dark. Find a church that doesn't have a late mass or service, and there's a good chance there's a vampire in it. They like other places of worship and holy ground. Or unholy ground. I don't really know how it works. I'm not into weird, creepy faith shit.
And what were you planning on doing with them with, what was the name?
Dave?
Like,
The
name that the fake name that he gave this one, John Smith?
that was Lady Jane.
And what were you and Lady Jane planning on doing to them?
We have a set of rules, traditions that we don't break.
Which are?
Don't let people know that we exist on a grand scale. Don't kill each other. Don't make more without specific permission from the boss.
Prince Charles.
Yeah. We have to do population control. It doesn't matter that Mariana made somebody on a fucking accident.
And she's in the Sanctum?
Yeah, she is the Sanctum. She's its bishop. We were gonna bring her in on charges for breaking some of our traditions. It's usually a death sentence. We take this shit seriously. I can...
So what's the best way to tell if somebody is a vampire?
Not really one way.
If I went to a
Can I
church,
make an empathy roll?
Yeah, you can make me a wits and empathy.
if I went to a church late at night looking for a vampire,
See if they're drinking blood. Touch their skin if it's cold.
And
You're
don't
not
confuse it for grape juice or wine.
Yeah, well, I was ready for you. I can make my heart beat if I concentrate on it.
Neat trick. 1 empathy.
What were you looking for?
I just want to see, like, if he seems to be being honest. Like, yes, I know he's got, like, supernatural charm and things like that, but just as a general, like, human, like, does he seem like he's making this up on the fly, or does he genuinely seem like he's rattling
No,
off
it seems like he's giving you, like, point blow by blow, actually.
Okay.
Like, it seems fairly legit.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some reservation in it.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to say it. Yeah.
And he's probably going to get in deep shit if this gets out, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's basically divulging information of a secret society under torture.
Yeah.
So, but he's being pretty good considering.
Okay.
Okay. What was the next question? Where are we headed from here? You wanted to find out where this Nicholas Mondano?
Yeah.
He's been on the run. We found him in one place when we were hunting for him, but he ran off.
Where was that?
It was one of the... There was an old underground SkyTrain station that they started to build.
Sorry, that you guys started to build, right?
Stay on topic.
Sorry.
Okay, why... Look, man, why is it so hard to believe that we want, less congestion and cleaner air?
We're not arguing philosophy here. Continue.
What's your resolve, Chris?
Oh, yay. 3.
Cool. Spend willpower on this.
No.
No, you don't know.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
That okay.
That's going to last for 5 days. I got an exceptional success against you. Do I get to choose which one it is? Oh, and please roll me 2 dice, actually.
Oh, boy.
I forgot. It's... So, yay, you roll your... Yeah. So roll your full resolve.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to last for 6 days. Sorry. I rolled less dice.
Ouch.
Okay.
You know what, maybe... Like, if he's giving us information that helps us hunt down this guy and kill the other ones...
I don't kill people, okay? I've never killed anyone.
Lee. No, hear me out. What information pointed him out? Was it that he was killing people? Because
No.
if we can get somebody on the inside, because him telling us all this shit is probably going to get him in a fuck ton of trouble if that gets out with his friends. And if he's telling us where the other ones are, we can hunt them easier. Find out where they are.
I'll tell you what the information that led us to him is later, okay?
Okay.
Not in front of him.
What I'm saying is,
He's just not as clever as he thinks he is.
maybe we should think about what he was saying.
Okay? I know you're not going to want to do this, guys. I can show you some evidence. I need to have access to my phone.
Well, nobody immediately said no, so I'm going to give him his phone,
I'm going to reach out and stop you if you start moving towards him.
which I am.
Yeah, I will reach over.
I won't struggle.
Okay, and I'll take the phone from your hand. Take the phone from your hand.
Well, that I might try and hold on.
Just unbag me and I'll show you how to get there, but I need to be able to see my phone to show you.
Does that sound reasonable?
It's all password locked anyway, so...
Well, if you can show us, you can certainly describe it.
What are we talking on Google Maps or something?
No, it's in my Dropbox. App's on the 3rd page.
3rd page?
Okay. Log in. It's the folder 12292.
12292. Okay.
Password, and he'll rattle off a 12-digit alphanumeric password.
Okay. I'm going to...
Exclamation mark, hashtag 429 AB23 Cat Stevens.
I'm going to put that in the notes on my phone.
Okay.
And then open it on his.
And you will see a number of fairly high-res, brand new iPhone quality photography of a dark room. It looks identical to, in many ways, to where you found him originally in that nest. This one's a bit different, though. It's not quite as filthy, not quite as many things there.
Newer.
Maybe. Those are from about a month ago.
I checked when they were saved.
They were saved a little bit over a month ago.
Are they GPS stamped?
Yes, they are. Well, I don't know.
Are they GPS stamped?
Yes, they are.
Um,
What else does he have in his Dropbox?
They are all password protected, each folder individually. Different passwords.
This looks...
Just send the photos to yourself. Keep them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can totally pass it.
Yeah.
What's your computer's rating?
3.
So you think you can probably do a transfer and do into an anonymous?
I was gonna say we're gonna make a new one.
I mean, honestly, you could probably just do an NFC transfer because that doesn't leave much of a fingerprint trail. Near field communication between phones because it's only really useful within like a meter.
You know, I'm going to try and copy everything that I can.
You'll copy everything out of that folder?
Oh, no, off of his phone. Like, the folder and anything else that he has on his phone.
Everything else is with the exception of there are a bunch of photos of him and that girl. Like, just out doing, like, silly stuff. Getting ice cream, like, hanging out.
How old are some of those photos?
About a week. It looks like the beginning of a new relationship.
Moon phase.
Oh, wow.
What?
What?
I'll just,
All right.
Take a look.
So give us something juicy. What do you think could buy your way out of here? You know more about your world than we do.
I'm giving you like the keys to some really sick, deranged.
I'm gonna lean down like and have my face like right next to his ear.
Mm-hmm.
What kills you?
Stake to the heart works pretty well.
Probably could have figured that one out ourselves. Don't make us go testing now.
That's about all that does it, aside from just destroying the body. When you find this guy, you probably want to take his head off and burn him.
We already figured that one out. We've got a few under our belts, but thanks. I'll pat him on the back.
what, we're at 5 now in a week?
Fine. Wait, what? 5 what?
Those feral fucks.
Okay, you want something juicy? Fine. Most of us are like me, okay? We're sane. We only feed when we have to, usually from willing people. People like this Nick guy, they go a little batty. Nick came back to us after he was turned. And he was normal for a while. Like me. There was something off with him. He started doing bad stuff. Went after his wife.
Human?
Her.
Yeah.
And, look through the photos. You'll see what happened to her.
What about the daughter? Is she human?
As far as I know.
Alright. Continue.
But he snapped. He did too much stuff. It was too much of a burden. And he lost himself. Like what happened when you guys held the lighter up to my face. Okay? That animal part of his brain is all that's there now. But he's smarter than he should be. We call him Draugr. And if he's making others, and you killed him, 5 of them, I don't know what they are. That sounds like revenants.
What's a revenant?
Little baby fake vampires. Not as tough as the real thing.
But they're just the animals.
In theory.
So wait, you become a revenant, then you become a vampire? Or is it something different?
Think of it like a half vampire. Or a vampire without a soul. You guys have seen Buffy? It's kind of like that.
Like John Harker.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, kind of like that. I mean, in theory, there are ways for them to claw their way back up to being humane, humanish. But by then, they've already killed a bunch of people, so I say, fuck them.
How long have you been one?
94. Since 94.
You're just, you're pretty new at this.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'll look over to Lee again, and it's like, you know, what do you think? I mean, if he can point us at more of them to kill.
Why don't you boys go upstairs and talk about this?
Yeah.
We're going to discuss this later. Here's the deal. We're not going to kill you. Oh, thank God. Not tonight. We're going to go out and find this son of a bitch. And if we get him and stop this shit, we might let you go. Be watching you. How's that? He'll cast a glance around the group of you.
Think it sounds fair?
Will just scowl and scowl.
I think that sounds fair.
I suppose.
As long as we get Jay's killer. That's why I'm in this.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Look at the photos. You seem like you're pretty good investigators. Okay? You're probably better at this than I am.
I appreciate the confidence.
I don't even know why I was asked to go in there, okay? Like, I'm a computers guy.
Sounds like they think you're disposable.
Well, so long as you don't.
Don't want to go destroying that pretty little face quite yet.
When he says he's a computers guy, Abel's just gonna look up at you.
What?
Weren't you having some computer issues?
Guys, go talk upstairs.
Hold on a second. No, that's a... Did, you recently come across some, computer hardware that, your kind would not want people to see, the information that's on it?
What?
I had some equipment stolen. It had pictures of this fucker. Video.
Actually, no, he also strikes me as the kind that might have blackmail material tucked
On
away
some...
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good for us to have, too.
What?
Did anyone bring you a computer or, like, pieces of hardware or any
Yeah.
images or videos of... They did.
Well, they bring me computers. Told me to wipe them.
Didn't keep copies?
No. Not from them.
But
The Princess people?
You don't mess with that. If it was your computer, man, I'm sorry. I'll buy you new ones to replace the ones I wrecked. I wiped them and then I recycled them.
I think we have bigger fish to fry tonight.
I mean,
Like, I'm serious, guys. I'll pay you.
interesting though. The prince obviously knows what happened. Then, if that's where it went to.
Would explain why they're so anxious to deal with the sanctum.
Actually, I'm gonna pull out the piece of paper with the drawing of the guy who attacked me out. Do you mind lifting the thing off his head? Who the fuck is this?
Who drew it?
Me.
How good was it?
I
think it was like 0 successes, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was like 4.
It was pretty good.
I remember it was pretty good.
It was actually really good. Yeah.
Was that the one in the car?
I think so.
Yeah,
It was
because
a
I know that
Lightless.
one was pretty good.
It was either I'm not sure if it was an exceptional, but it was surprising.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah.
I think I know him. Guy. I know his first name.
What is it?
Martin.
Martin.
Sorry, was this the guy in the parking lot
Yeah.
that we cut his hand off? Or
No,
his hand got
this is
bit
the
off?
parkade.
Other parkade. Okay,
Yeah.
the parkade.
Parkade, not parking lot.
Got it.
Do you know anything about Martin?
He's creepy.
Yeah.
Smells like this place.
Is he with you guys?
At one point, he's pretty much on the outs. There's a chance he could be doing whatever he wants to try to, I don't know, get in with one of the other groups. He's on his last rope, last leg rope. He's got like half a strike left.
Faith, what was that thing that came at you in the car?
Do you know anything about other supernatural types?
Yeah. Actually,
Actually, that was exactly what I was about to ask.
Some, a little bit. I know that other stuff exists. Let me see what I know about. Because this is not stuff I generally assign to NPCs immediately. So, how many supernatural archetypes do I know about? Divide this by 3. I know about one other type of supernatural. I know about... that dice is forever gone now.
Charlie will find it.
I hope not. These dice are really valuable. They're the limited edition set.
Oh.
Okay, so counting up from most common to least common. That is bullshit. No, counting down. There we go. I know that, I know that other stuff exists. Like ghosts. And,
Jesus fucking Christ.
You can probably hear the scribbling of a pencil.
The bag's off him right now.
The only ones I really know are werewolves and wizards. Like magic's real.
Oh, fuck. Ugh. Fucking Hogwarts. Christ almighty.
all right. Let's follow up on. Okay.
I don't know very much, man.
Hey, no, but let me describe it.
Okay.
And
I will just start asking questions about the things he said. Okay. Quick points about these ones. What's bad? How can you recognize them? What's dangerous to them? Generics. Whatever you've got.
Dude, look, lady, I really don't know much. Okay, ghosts are ghosts. I've never met one.
Okay.
Okay.
General.
Werewolves, big, strong. Stay the fuck away from them.
Is the silver thing real?
I think so.
Sweet.
It doesn't work on us, so it probably works on them.
do you know this? Okay, I'm gonna just do you know this the guy from the parking lot? And I'm gonna describe to him, and I'm good at remembering descriptions
Sure.
of things.
So tell me what you remember of it.
The thing is that Will it's etched into Will's memory. It's not as strong in
So
James's.
very toad-like.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but large eyes,
Wretched. I would
Bug eye.
describe the smell exactly.
slimy.
Will, I'm sure, can deliver a really good description of the
Clammy.
guy.
It could be one of the Nosferatu. I mean that's.
He did a memory thing. Or mind thing. He slapped a hand on my face and basically showed me something.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's a weretoad.
And his fingers like melted when they
Okay,
got chopped
maybe not
off.
a were. I don't know if that's what weretoads do.
Yeah, it was kind of
Guys,
like
I don't
acidy.
think this guy knows shit.
Yeah. You never know. But
I-
she's taken extensive notes.
What do you mention that he gave you guys a business card?
Oh yeah, actually, like,
Were you gonna mention that?
no, but I will probably like. Wait, who has that?
I think Christine does.
Yeah, I would have it, probably.
Does it have a name on it?
Yeah.
Did you actually physically give me one?
Yeah, he left one. It was attached to his hand.
No, because I don't
Yeah.
actually have anything for it.
Oh, did I physically give you a prop card for
Yeah.
it? No, I gave you the name and stuff.
Okay.
It was a. It was Sprocket's Tea Shop with 2 P's and an E. Shoppy on East Hastings.
Sprocket's Tea Shop ring a bell for you?
No?
Okay.
Why?
That's okay. Don't worry about it. You just answer the questions that you know.
You guys sleep during the day? That's real?
Yeah.
Sunlight.
It's not pleasant. Still working on an SBF 1 million.
Faith will crack up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After short
June
rest.
is right there with you.
So
Will not.
most
It's still
stereotypes
creepy.
are true.
No, man. I don't wear a cape.
I mean, for what?
I can't turn into a bat.
I mean, that is a shame.
I can't
Can
just
some
make...
of them turn into a bat?
I think so. I think you gotta work on it.
How did you go so fast?
Work quick. Survival method. From, like, primitive ages, man.
Okay, so silver doesn't work on you. You were saying?
You know what we should do? We should get some blood off this guy.
How are you with Italian food?
I mean, I don't really eat much anymore. I'm more on a liquid diet. But, like,
Is a garlic thing real?
no, but it does
Okay.
stink, so...
Cool.
You know, it can keep... I think it'd probably be more useful against, like, werewolves. They got the noses.
And what about the holy water, holy symbol thing?
Not usually.
Not
She'll
usually.
pull her cross out. Ooh.
Oh, what's my last name? Sutton? I'm not. Not really.
Okay,
There you
I
go,
mean,
honey.
like,
thanks.
then again, I'm Jewish, so, like, I don't think it would work on me anyway.
That's weird. Okay.
It's like the power. Christ has no power over a monster.
Well, not this one, at least.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, do you know where Nicholas was last seen? Any ideas?
We know that he was kind of down underneath the Fairmont. That's where you guys found him.
Okay.
We checked it out after you went in.
There was a couple of them down there. You know what happened to
Those
them?
revenants, right?
They ran off.
Hell,
Like-
they might have been the ones we dealt with in the hotel.
Most Draugr are stupid. This guy isn't somehow. Like I said, look at the photos.
Maybe he's choosing to be crazy.
So, just question. As far as I know, so far the photos we looked at were just room photos.
I
So,
mean, did you like zoom in on them and like investigate them super closely?
is there more stuff? Because
You know what
he
he's
said
saying
this a
to
few
you, so
times.
yeah, I will.
Okay. All right. Is anybody
Yeah.
else getting in on looking at these? Are you sharing them around? You put them in a,
If
like,
I see-
in like a
Yeah, you know what? I'll share them around.
put them in like
I
a
will
in
just
like a
go
Google Hangout.
hang over Judah's shoulder and look over his shoulder.
All right. So go ahead and you give me a intelligence and investigation roll.
Can
plus
Faith
2.
add?
Yeah.
Or Faith...
+2, you said?
Intelligence and computers or investigation.
And does Stranger Things count?
I will use investigation.
Is that on anything supernatural?
That's kind of what I was going for a supernatural bent to it.
I mean, it's Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And this will just
Sure.
be to help him?
Yeah. So wait to roll.
I thought I was helping him.
No.
Okay. Well, you were looking at me when you said it, so...
Go to the road.
So add 2 to your pool.
Okay, so intelligence, intelligence, investigation, specialty, and did you say 2 for
Christine, yeah.
Christine?
Yeah, got it.
Oh.
Was it plus 2 on top of that?
It was plus 2 on top of that as well.
I'll do that thing I do when I watch people play video games. Oh, did you see that? Oh, did you see that? Oh, there's a
Ones
health
don't
pack
take
over
away,
there.
do they?
No.
No.
2.
2 successes. All right. So
10 dice.
as you're looking through, you will see this place is really ramshackle. It's a nest, and as you're flipping through, you'll see that there is a body crumpled against the wall. It's a woman who's been stripped naked. The front of her chest has been caved in, torn open, her entrails splayed about the floor. There are handprints, bloody ones everywhere. And that's when you're going to begin to notice that the walls are coated with this deep, brownish black ichor. It looks like smears at first, but as you look it over, you'll start to notice that there's symbols. And words that have been scrawled in. It's kind of hard to see a lot of them until you zoom in really close, but this is a very high resolution camera. With those, you'll recognize a few words scrawled in this messy, savage hand. I am the beast. Return to me. And then a repetition of 3 numbers that seem probably terribly cliche. Over and over. 666.
I am the beast. Return to me. 666.
It's not terribly creative, is it?
That's super unholy. But not creative at all, no.
Looks like something out of.
And sorry, what was these?
Will
What was this
Washington
room
there.
again? What did he say it was?
It was. Oh, he got interrupted midway.
What is this room again?
Looks like kind of like looks like part of like a subway station, like
Yeah.
like a tunnel that hadn't been completed.
Skytree.
What was the GPS thing? Like, where is it tagged for?
So that is tagged down. It's along the Canada line,
Okay.
and it's kind of near Broadway City Center,
Okay, so it's not near.
or City Center. I mean,
It's not near where the other one was.
it's within a quarter of a kilometer.
Okay, so close enough.
How
You're
did you
probably
access
connected.
that space?
Went through a maintenance tunnel.
Like the phone?
Got off at. Hold on. I gotta pull up my map real quick.
Well, I mean, if he... Just that he tells us.
Yeah.
Like...
We don't need to know exactly.
But you do. Hiding. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
I know it's super warm in here.
Yeah,
It
that's
is,
okay.
yeah.
I know you're starting to nod
warmed.
off.
It's been a long day.
Only because you're here.
Heyo.
Oh, she snorted! I broke Krista!
Oh.
I broke Krista, she snorted.
I'm not sure if it will. I might just pretty far down the hallway. I just won't step on Charles. He looks pretty comfy.
Comfy pupper.
Okay. So basically, it'll be one of the downtown SkyTrain stations.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's probably the Chinatown stop.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, why don't we wait until the sun rises and then go take a visit once he nods off.
What are we doing about our friend here?
Does he nod off? Wait, do you nod off when it gets daylight if you're not?
He said yes.
Did he?
No, he
Yeah.
said he didn't like light.
No, they said they sleep during the day when I asked.
I mean, I prefer to be laying down, but I'll probably end up sleeping if I got nothing better to do.
Is it safe to assume that Nicholas will do the same?
You should, yeah.
Alright. What time is it now?
It's probably about 3 o'clock.
So what are you doing with our friend here? I'll put my hand on his head.
What happens if you don't check in?
Tonight, nothing. Tomorrow, probably trouble.
Can you elaborate on that?
The person I was supposed to contact knows I was out on a date. They'll probably think I was just in the middle of something.
What's that girl's name?
Julie.
Julie.
Renaud.
I'm gonna look her up on Facebook.
Okay.
How old is she?
You're not going to find that on Facebook.
Well, depends. If she's dumb and has her Facebook real open,
No,
it might
it's
be.
It's locked down.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab his phone.
Okay.
Look at Facebook. Find her.
Doesn't have her on
Not
Facebook.
right, okay.
He doesn't have Facebook on his phone.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah.
Had to delete that. Wow, that's impressive. I'm gonna do a quick Google. Just to see if I see anything come up about her.
Sure. You can give
Get
me
an idea.
intelligence and computers.
Okay. I have a dot in that.
Nice.
Actually, I'll just turn to him and be like, how do we get in contact with her?
I mean,
Is her number on this phone?
yeah.
What's the number?
I don't know. It's in the phone.
Okay, what's the name on the phone? Julie.
Renard.
Okay,
I'll Google it. I've got his phone.
Oh, okay.
So, you can see that she's a software. Hold on, what's the phrase? She's a lead software engineer at a video game company downtown.
Okay, so she's an adult. Alright, I'll toss the phone back to you. Alright.
Really?
What?
Oh, sorry. Before I do that, I'm gonna quickly just find, are there texts between them?
Yeah.
Are they clearly consensual? Yeah.
You're going to find so what you'll flip through and you'll see some very lewd photography on
Cool.
both sides being texted back and forth.
Yeah.
I will say, hold on.
I don't need to know how hung he is.
I mean,
Because I know that's where you're going.
it's not Chad, but
Oh no. I'll take a look through.
so I mean, she's let me just put it this way: she's young looking.
Yeah.
She's not very young looking with her clothes off.
Fair. And she clearly knows what's up.
Yeah,
Like it's
she's got a lot more
referenced.
tattoos than you were expecting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But like she's like it's referenced of like
Yeah, you'll
maybe an innuendo at least.
you'll be able to go back. They first met up probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And they switched over to texting from Tinder.
Fair. But yeah, but she kinda she has the kink for that.
There's nothing specifically like overtly stated about blood drinking. There is a day of if you skim it, it'll be like, oh, I'm feeling super hungover from last night, and he's like, oh, we'll drink a lot of fluids and like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like
Okay, fair.
So
Yeah.
it's innuendo-y, but there's something like obviously their relationship is it is consensual and sexual in nature.
Fair
and
enough.
probably it would not be a hard step.
Okay. Now I'll toss the phone back to Will. Alright. I'll leave it open. I'll leave it open on a dick pic as I toss it back.
I really prefer you not scroll up from there, though.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of privacy, I guess.
Jesus, do I have to roll for his dick?
No!
Here.
You don't need that.
No.
It's height.
No, once he passes it, I'll just close it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hand it over like that. I'm like,
It's a penis. You did high school sports. You've seen one before.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I want to see random vampires.
That doesn't count as a favor, does it?
No.
Alright, well then, what are we doing with him? We said we were going to let him go.
Well, let's find out.
We're gonna let him go tomorrow night, Lee says.
We find out if the information is good.
I feel like a lot of this information isn't exactly actionable in this very moment. Are we going to walk in and say, hello, Mr. Prince Charles, I would like to meet you?
No, we're going to go to the frickin' SkyTrain shelter and deal with this.
That was like a month ago. He's probably not there anymore. But you can...
We might be able to find something that points us in its direction.
You okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Just dead moving.
No butt pillow for you?
No, my pants are starting to stick to my butt.
Oh, yeah, because it's hot in here.
I know, I'm trying to like roll back and
Yeah.
forth.
I can't wait for winter.
Yep.
The only thing that I want for winter.
I'm actually doing fairly well because the breeze is right on the bottom of my bare feet.
Nice. Okay, Lee, who's watching him? Or are you just gonna leave him here on his own?
I'm gonna... He's not gonna be able to get out.
You're 100% certain on that.
How long has he been doing this?
90% certain.
Okay.
We come back tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Let's go upstairs.
Once we get upstairs,
You guys all go upstairs?
I'll head. I'll walk after Lee.
I'm not like staying down here with him by myself.
Alright.
Is everyone else coming?
I will take my puppy upstairs.
I'll
Good boy.
come upstairs, but
Trail
I'll
behind.
make sure everyone's going upstairs.
So I'll
So you get upstairs and then... clunk! He shuts the trap door to the basement.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we might have someone on the inside that'll work with us.
I agree.
Keeping him there for an extra day is not going to win him into our good graces. Win us into his good graces.
We can't just let him go right now. I mean, he can just.
What's
go
the
off and
difference between letting him go right now and letting him go tomorrow?
Well,
Like, if he's going to go tell people about us, he's going to go tell people about us no matter what. And if we don't want that to happen, we have to kill him.
Mike, are you going upstairs?
Yeah, I went up after.
Okay, so everybody is up. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
I
perfectly-
made sure everyone came up.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind a mole.
And if there
I don't
were...
think we have enough to hold him to that, though. He doesn't need us at all.
Well, I mean, it sounds like they've got infighting. He might want somebody that's not associated.
He's a politician, he said it himself.
See, I think what's much more valuable is if we can use this information and, I don't know, like, cook up a war.
Sounds like it's already there.
I know, which is what, like, if we can push that powder keg and let them kill each other, and then...
We don't know enough to do that.
Not
But
yet.
not yet. But we've got a source. Like, we've got a source now. But letting him go? No. Like,
How
we
are
have nothing
we
to hold
supposed
him.
to do anything that's gonna hurt a bunch of vampires enough to make them think other vampires did it?
Well, we know he's disappearing. Why don't we make it look like the sanction got to him? And then
he's gonna help us do that when we're talking about killing him?
I don't think we have enough information, but maybe we can get more information if we find a way to work with him. And maybe we go back down there, talk to him, see if there's something we can get on him that would, if it was found out that he told people that, would fuck him over. Like, we need to get some sort of other leverage on him. Like, something else. But the thing is, then we can get information like that on ways that we can play these sides
Okay, well,
against each other.
that would be lovely,
At
but
this
until we
point,
get that, we can't
How
let him
about we
go.
just focus on the asshole who killed Jay? I don't care. If he hasn't killed anybody yet, I don't care.
Well, that's what I mean. But, like, if we
Let's-
leave him down there and just let him sit there being angry at us.
Sorry,
We cannot let him go. He's seen our faces.
Lee.
They
Yeah.
already know
You
us.
said you'd like the idea of having somebody on the inside. We're helping you on your mission, right?
Yeah.
So I say this is your call. We're here to assist you. And we argued about even getting involved. We've got some information on something that can lead us towards Jay's killer.
And deal with a crazy vampire.
Okay, I got no problem. Let's deal with that first. But I'm just saying, let's just leave him down there, and we'll explore what we can do with him afterwards.
Let's just do this the easy way. Okay? There's 6 of us. Let's just do a quick vote. Okay? Who votes? We let him go with some stipulations. Okay?
I mean,
And,
also, if we leave him alone an entire day, I don't think we're gonna keep him.
I don't think so either.
Like, he's gonna be gone anyways, and he would have just broken out. We might
Will,
as
you're
well,
the
like,
only...
own up to our promise and let him go.
Okay. Will, you're the only one who didn't raise your
Assuming he's
hand.
still there when we get back down. Because there was
Why?
Because it's unclean. I think this is going to come back and bite us. Right now, if we just finish him off, we have the information, and they have nothing to come back at us on. The moment he walks out of this building, we have an even greater target in our back. And you know what? We've been going up against the crazy ones. Like, he's telling the truth. This is an intelligent one who's going to be coming after us now.
We've already got intelligent ones coming
Yeah,
after
but we don't
us.
even. But he might be on the outs, right? If we're believing what he's saying, that guy's on the outs. No one's going to follow up on that, but someone's going to follow up on him.
Lee walks over to the side of the room, opens up a drawer, and pulls out a meat cleaver. It's rusted and pitted, obviously not stainless steel. It has a giant circular hole at the back spine of the blade. And he walks over. Okay. And he pushes the knife at Will. Go kill him.
Wait a minute.
He's gonna look you in the eye while you do it.
Abby's desperately trying not to laugh.
Don't, you're going to encourage him.
And yeah, Will's gonna.
So you open the trapdoor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be a fucking
No,
idiot, Will.
we voted on this.
No, he thinks he can do it. I'm still not in belief that all monsters are monsters. Okay? Sometimes they used to be people.
But how the hell are we supposed to know how much of a person there is left? And I mean, like, Abby, right? Like, think about Chad, right? He's gonna be in greater danger if that thing is still down there. We've got a chance to,
Necessarily.
but you'll never know otherwise. It's uncertain.
All right, how about
I
this?
hate this,
I'm
but
gonna-
this is certain.
I'm gonna push Will out of the way and walk downstairs. The guy still got his bag, the bag upset, right?
No, he doesn't. You guys took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So you'll stomp down the creaking
I'm going to
stairs.
follow Abby.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of crouch in front of him. Nathan,
I'm just beside you.
you're a politician, right? In this whole thing, your crew, politics, right? It's all shuffling. Who's got the power?
A lot of it, yeah.
Okay. You want to move up? So your goal, you want to keep going up?
Floors are pretty hollow. I heard a lot of what you were saying.
Okay.
We'll actually come down and like sit on the stairs like halfway, probably with the cleaver,
cleaver.
with the cleaver across his.
Nice.
Should I have like a lot of stuff that can make that potent, like skill wise, if that matters.
You mean just like intimidation?
I have intimidation. I have persuasion.
No, I think you're fine. I think just the presence. I think it
Okay.
doesn't necessitate a roll. I think if you come down the stairs, yes.
Yeah.
Right now, you're just a loaded gun.
Okay.
How do you want some bloodhounds? We deal with this fucking problem. You give us intel as much as you can. You go back, you get us information, you bring it back to us. We deal with this problem for you. You get to take the credit.
You tell us about other vampires who are not so humane. And don't tell anybody about us, preferably. I've already
scratch
had
our
one
back?
vampire in my...
Well, I imagine he'd
apartment,
already
I don't
gotten
need
into a
another.
shit ton of trouble for telling what he did say.
You scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Okay.
Just don't
Yeah.
try to scratch any itches with us.
I told you, I'm not a rapist. Everything's willing.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't... If you...
Just saying.
And you know what we can do if it's not. So, I'd be inclined to believe that you're going to tell us the truth.
I didn't say anything about force. I just said I didn't want any itches scratched.
I put my phone number into his phone.
As...
Genesis 7:17.
Okay. I need the Bible.
Is that a New Testament one or Old Testament?
Genesis is Old Testament.
That's not
The
Old, that's
original
New.
Testament.
No, it's only half
Oh,
the
it's only
Testament.
New Testament?
Yeah.
Do we know it?
Just the
You
mini
know what
one.
it is.
I
Okay.
can...
To the internet.
I know it paraphrase, but I think
Which one is it?
About the floodwaters rising.
It was 7:17, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fair.
You find anything else about things like this Nicholas guy? I want to know.
Her name's Mariana Kala. She used to be a nun or something. Before, I don't know much else about her, but she wears like one of those habits most of the time. She's like ridiculously creepy. When she talks, she sounds like she's being drowned. Like her lungs are full of water, like full time.
What'd she look like?
I looked down at my name in his phone. It was just like, all right.
Appropriate.
Wears a veil a lot of the time. Slightly bluish tinge to her skin. Like she looks like she was drowned. Dresses in a lot of blacks and whites.
Sorry, was this Catholic church he said? Like he said, she was at a church or whatever.
She was a nun at one point.
And this doesn't sound like...
There are a few Catholic churches in Vancouver. Just saying.
Well, just because I was going to say I have contacts, Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah.
Or allies, so I was going to say.
This doesn't sound like none that I've seen.
No.
No, okay.
No, God, no. This is like...
A vampire nun would not be in the Malus Maleficarum.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know that it's that, yeah.
Yes, James.
This is out of question, but something that you two might know, but I'm not sure, but you guys might have better knowledge of this. Don't have different nuns have different types of habits, so you might be able to identify which group?
Usually it's just the junior nuns that have different habits.
It might be different colors and stuff, but
No,
but
right.
honestly, who knows what she's
Different
doing,
sects
right?
would
Like,
probably
yeah,
have different, like,
they do.
Mhm.
symbols. Not necessarily a lot with the habits. I think that's...
I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that's an avenue of information you guys could pursue or
I
not.
think modern, at least, it's a lot more standardized.
Yeah, most of the habits are the same, except if you're like a junior nun.
Okay.
Then it's different.
Historically, yes, there'd be a lot of variation.
Yeah.
But if they're dressing it all modern, it's probably just fairly generic, but with different symbolism of, like, maybe medallions and stuff.
Yeah.
But you might not necessarily see those.
So, I'm gonna stand up and face everybody. So we good?
Just let him go.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, no, Will.
I'd appreciate.
That's what you guys think is best.
So if
Passive aggressive as always. Lee, keys.
so, we let you go. You're not gonna kill us immediately, right?
Lee will hand you the keys.
Will's gonna go trudge upstairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Any sign of betrayal, though, I'm with Will.
Let's be honest, any sign of betrayal, we're probably dead, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna have that lighter on me.
We may have to make flamethrowers.
Yes.
We are definitely going to do that.
Yeah, I'll grab the keys. I'll start unlocking them.
Okay.
I'll help.
And as thanks.
I'll give him his phone back. My number's in there.
Shakes your hand back and shakes your hand as well. He's a little shaky.
So I got to everyone upholding their ends of the bargain.
If he's thinking like an animal, his place underneath the city, like underneath the Vancouver hotel, that was only like 10 blocks from his other nest. He's not going far.
So we should check other SkyChange stations nearby.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like he wants to leave.
How close to Burnaby are those places?
Not very close at all.
Okay.
Something else. What's wrong there?
How close to work? His work?
Pretty close, actually. His firm was downtown.
Okay.
How many churches are near there?
About 15.
Well, I mean, there's that little cute one right across from
The Hotel
the
Vancouver.
Empress.
Yeah, the Christchurch, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Could be he doesn't want to leave his mommy.
You mean this one?
Yeah, the adorable little one.
So
Oh, yeah.
Christchurch, Vancouver is where a lot of wedding photography takes place. It's an Anglican church.
Very pretty.
And if you look at
Filthy
it,
Protestants.
Filthy Protestants.
Let's not start that war again, guys.
Just look right behind it.
That war never ended, Abby. Yeah.
The green roof of the Hotel Vancouver right behind it.
Yeah.
And if you look over its other shoulder, you can see the headquarters of Gold Corp.
Gold Corp.
Oh, Gold Corp.
I got a meeting there later, don't I?
Yeah. You dragging this guy in front of the council? Anyway, enough mage talk for now.
All right, Nathan, you're free to go, as they say.
Thanks.
Sorry for hitting you in the head with a brick. And a crowbar. Hi.
Oh, that's one hell of a meet cute.
Water under the bridge, buddy. Water under the bridge. You guys want to get him off the stairs? I really don't want to get my ankles hacked off.
Oh, he walked up.
I trudged upstairs after.
I will pull a little, you know those little worry stones?
Yep.
I probably have a little selection of them.
Oh
I'll
my
pass
god.
someone in black onyx. There you go.
Cool.
Here, I'll go up first. Come on. Let's get you out of here.
Always thinking, Faith.
Alright.
Always thinking.
I'm serious though.
Black onyx in
You guys kill him.
is
I'll pay you too if
sex
you need
drive, male sexuality.
Zinger.
I think that this could be... Yeah. Good
No wonder
for
she's
all
never
of us.
given Faith. No wonder she's never given Abel one of those.
Ayo.
It's like killing him's free. You owe one.
Good luck. He'll walk up to the front door.
Anything else? You find anything else that you send me a message.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you have his phone number too?
Yep.
Okay.
His current phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
He'll walk up, and where are you right now?
I think Will would probably prefer not to be seen at this point, so he'll probably like.
You in the washroom?
Yeah, I'll probably go into the washroom and splash my
Cool.
water on my face.
All right. With that, Nathan will give you a half-hearted finger wave, and we'll walk out the front door. Lee will approach and deadbolt it behind him. That was either a really good move or a really fucking stupid move. Let's hope it was the first one.
We'll find out together.
Let's call that scene there. And what are you all doing for the next little bit? Now, I feel like this is a point where I would like to say, if anyone feels like their character should have made an integrity roll for that scene, for any torture, I feel like James is on the cusp of one for being basically like you were planning to go kill a man.
Yeah.
And this is a human-looking thing.
Yeah, well, and you know what? Except when he went like not human looking thing and scared the shit out of him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go ahead and roll me 4 dice?
Sure.
I think
Sounds
if
appropriate.
we'd let him go down and actually go down without us stopping him, probably then.
Oh, I was prepared to tackle him.
Success?
2.
Yeah, but if
So,
stood back and just let him do it.
in the washroom, you've got the rusty water coursing down to the cracked sink. The mirror above is smudged and soap scummed and you're barely able to make out your face, but when you do look at yourself, for a moment you barely recognize the man looking back at you. You haven't shaved. Your eyes are sunken and bloodshot. And as you look down, there's a meat cleaver laying on the side of the toilet.
I'll probably pick it up and give it a bit of a heft.
You look at your silhouette in the mirror, hefting a meat cleaver up and down, and think for a second, who the hell am I? And the weight of your intentions, both positive in the force of justice and humanity, and what if that is just a guy? They clash for a moment, and you feel a little sickened by this whole situation. Not necessarily with yourself, but you feel like you were on the edge of doing something. And when I say the word monumentous, I don't mean good, I don't mean bad, but you were about to make a life-changing decision. And that's a little shaky. Your stomach feels right. Your stomach feels right on the edge, like you were about to jump out of the plane.
Probably like.
Yeah, no, you're probably full of adrenaline, you're shaky, but you steady yourself. By the time he exits the bathroom, the rest of you are huddling around in the old, well, not kitchen area, but the old cutting area and sausage making area.
Sit on a counter.
Yeah, there are some old rickety chairs that have been set around. 4 of them. You'll sit on the counter. Lee will lean against the wall. There's one chair open for you. The dog is curled up in the middle, snoring.
So Will will probably come over and just kind of probably not sit down. He'll probably just lean on the back of the chair. Are we done here for tonight?
Do we want to pick this up in the morning?
How long have we been up?
A while.
Actually, yeah.
Like full 24 hours, haven't we?
Close to,
Yeah.
You guys go home and get some sleep.
Actually, where are we going to go? We can't go home. And none of us should be alone.
If you're sleeping during the day, you should be fine. That's what they said, right?
Well, I mean,
That's true.
I've got a spare room. Why don't we just all pile into my place?
When do we have to work next?
Well, last night was a Thursday, I believe I said. So today's a Friday.
I make my own schedule.
Let me just double check that.
Me too.
To be fair, the only place they haven't been is Abel's.
Sorry?
The only place they haven't been is Abel's.
Hey, what works?
Or mine.
Sunday to Thursdays. Here's Fridays off.
But I'm not,
You work on
bringing,
Sunday?
I'm not bringing these three onto the log.
You know what?
He
We're
works in the
gonna
afternoons.
retcon this a tiny bit.
Okay.
It's gonna have been. It's the 4th of June today, which is a Tuesday.
Okay.
So that's our official canon now. Okay.
Okay. Tuesday nights.
Abel's gonna call in for work tomorrow.
All right. And so you all head back to Fate's place.
I'm arguing Abel's.
Oh, I definitely wanted to kill him.
Did you?
Yes. I did not want to let him go.
Sure, I'll cash that in.
I think the only place that makes sense is Abel's. We're not going to the lot. That's not going to make any sense.
No, they haven't been in my place. Nobody's been by my place.
Although, however, they apparently can just smell us wherever the hell we are. So, don't know if it really matters.
Okay, but how long are we going to basically stay like this? We have to live our lives too.
Yeah, but we also need to sleep to live. So sleep first, kill
Yeah,
things later.
let's focus on
live
sleeping.
life.
And we'll see what happens in the morning. Let's go back to my place. I have a 2-bedroom, so there's room.
Do you have any food right now?
I do. I just went grocery shopping yesterday, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I try.
You're not
And
eating
back to
takeout.
domestic bliss. All right, I'm gonna walk out to my truck.
All right.
Chatical.
Oh, is Lee? Where are you gonna be?
I'll be at my place.
Okay.
Do you mind helping us with this? Or at least giving us some tips on going in?
I can help you if you want.
I mean, we're not exactly... We got out of the last one by the skin of our teeth and you guys showing up.
Can we swing by my place? I want to pick up some of my climbing gear.
Yeah, for sure. No problem.
Yeah.
Give me a call tomorrow.
Alright, Benny, let's rock and roll.
The dog just rolls on his back and he does that twisty thing that dogs do.
Oh, I love the twisty thing that dogs do.
It's actually adorable. Like he's exposed, like just totally exposing his belly up.
And it's pink because like he's young enough that the fur hasn't grown down over the
Oh, it's
belly
bright
button,
pink.
probably.
I mean, like he's super black, yeah, all except for like he's got this like star-shaped white pattern on his chest, and that's about it.
Oh, I know. Let's see.
Especially now that he's like kind of writhing around, you could totally see it. It like the tip of the star almost points all the way down into that pink patch of his belly.
Oh, so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna just head out to my truck. I'm not waiting for anybody. All y'all compiling your own goddamn car.
All right, and
Although I'll wait. Like I'll turn the truck on and I'll wait because I don't know where you live, so I'm just gonna be following you.
so why don't we just skip ahead for a bit? If you needed to make a stop on the way, you can. So you can grab some coffee or donuts or something like that on the way. You can make your way toward Abel's. You can grab some stuff at your place beforehand if you'd like.
You'll give everyone his address.
Yeah. Okay. I think I want to stop by my place and actually get my gun.
That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
He's a little blacker on top, but
I'm
yeah.
gonna get my flare gun.
Yeah. Charlie as a baby.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
my bow.
That's what he looks like.
Popper! Oh, out!
My cute little baby.
Actually, where's the...
Oh, that's totally what he's
I think I might still be under a condition card. I think I might be still under spooked.
I think it's probably resolved, but
Charlie, you were so cute when you were tiny. What happened?
He just
Now
got...
you're a goober.
Now he's adult cute.
you know, you resolved. You did something that complicated things. If that was the case.
Okay.
So, and I gave you a beat for that already. I'm pretty sure.
Was it last game?
No, it was that was for the resolving the charmed.
I gave you another beat. You
Yeah.
should have 2.
I got 2. Okay, never mind.
No, you threw him a beat for sitting on the stairs.
And
was that for complicating
Yeah,
things?
that was
Okay,
for,
that was
for being
complicating.
being an obstinate dick. I gave him a beat. All right.
I think will probably stop off at a liquor store.
How many vehicles do we have?
Raise your hand if you're driving a vehicle.
I thought you were.
Oh no, we were in yours.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Okay.
The three of us
I just had
were
mine.
in.
So there were two vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I think it's
Because
two
we
vehicles.
had the two, like we were together, and then you guys were in one.
Yeah, so the three of us are in Abel's Civic. So.
I guess you and I are riding
Oh,
together.
fuck off.
And yeah, and we have a dog.
Will
in there
gets
too,
into the
so.
truck, and Abby just sighs. Where the fuck do you need to go?
Watch that. Just like, ooh. Maybe I
I just
should've
want to
gone.
go.
Oh well.
I just want to go off and just. I've had enough of people.
Well, you can get out if you like.
Oh, glance over at her.
Meanwhile, Abel opens the passenger door.
And you know what? He will go and get out.
Oh!
Oh,
And
snap!
Abby will drive off.
All right.
We got room, right?
Actually, do you guys even notice?
Oh, I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, he's like-
You get into her car, it's just kind of like,
Yeah, we're all probably watching.
Yeah. I'm still standing outside of my car at this point.
Oh, the drama.
Yeah, he just helped Faith get in.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Will would go walk off. He's gonna go get like a cab or something like that.
Oh, shit.
Do you want to ride?
I think he will ignore that. I just,
Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll see if he makes it to my place.
I'll go with him.
Alright.
And I'll run after you. Not saying anything, just I'll run up beside you and just walk.
Alright.
All right. So you're driving off. Will's.
yeah. Well,
Willin.
my plan, unless something changes, is probably to go get like a bottle of scotch or something like that, and then probably go like take a taxi to the outskirts of the city, and then get a hotel out there.
Yeah,
You're
who's the
welcome.
one
Like,
running off?
he won't push you away if you just follow him.
Yeah. When you say where you're going to the cab,
Yeah.
I'll say I got plenty of booze at my place. We can grab stuff there and pick up the stuff that I want, and then go wherever we're going.
See, that's the thing. I just don't want to. I need a break from all of this.
Just let me grab my stuff, and just let me come with you, so you're not alone. I won't say anything else.
Okay. No, that's okay. It's just been piling on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still figuring out how to process this whole thing.
No, I won't say anything.
You gonna get in the cab?
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys will head off. The rest of you, I'm just gonna skip forward a bit. So you go off, probably get drunk together,
Yeah.
and just kind of
Oh yeah. Will's gonna get.
don't even talk much. Just get drunk.
Yeah.
You fall
That
asleep.
works.
Yeah.
You guys head back to. You grab your gun.
Yeah. I had to change of clothes and such.
Didn't Chad bring you your gun?
No, I was going to ask him for that, but then we decided he should just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he went to his friend's place. To his place.
And then you told him to go.
I told him to stay at his friend's place.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's not at home when you get there.
No,
So
no.
you can get the gun, no problem.
Yeah.
You guys go back to Abel's. Where do you have a spare room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where are you sleeping?
Sure.
Okay, so you're sleeping in the spare room. Okay, that means Abby gets the couch. Okay.
Or Abby can join Faith.
She'll probably just crash on the couch, because she's just kind of, I need to be in my own head.
But no, more just that Faith would not put up a stink about that. You're a girlfriend.
Exactly, yeah.
So the night passes fairly normally. You hang out, you turn, and you crash pretty hard. With one exception. In the middle of the night, the room gets very warm. Abel's guest room doesn't have air conditioning because this is Vancouver. And You feel too nervous to open the window. So instead, you stay there in the stuffiness of that guest room and the lumpy bed. The IKEA slats beneath it. And you roll. Is the dog on the bed or on the floor?
Probably on the bed.
A hot, furry lump next to your ankles, radiating heat up against you. You shift, and your foot bumps against the dog's butt. And you wake a bit, unused to a breathing thing in the bed next to you. And as you open your eyes, you see the shape of a man hovering in the darkness above you, melted into the wall above you. Blood-red eyes looking down, slitted like a cat's.
I'll scream.
Alright. You will scream and the dog will start losing its mind. Barking and barking and barking. Dancing around the bed, almost with this type of manic, feral viciousness. Abel and Abby both burst into the room a moment later.
Is the window next to me?
Yes.
I will, as I scream, I'm gonna scramble for the cord to pull it open because it's middle of the day.
Okay. And light is going to flood into the room. Your dog continues to bark. The door will burst open, and both of them will be standing at the door, awakened by your noise.
Is there anything there?
No, not a thing. And that's how you wake up at about 10 a.m.
You alright?
Sorry.
Everything okay?
I felt like I woke up, looked up into red eyes. I don't know if I saw it or not.
Considering what's happened lately, I wouldn't be that surprised. How about you come down and have some breakfast? I'll make you some eggs.
I'll follow Abel downstairs.
Do you go wash up?
You know what? I'm just gonna go follow to be with people right now. I will use the kitchen sink to splash some water on my face or something.
Sounds good. You didn't sleep well. You're achy and a little itchy. Actually, your stomach is quite itchy.
Itchy.
Yeah. Maybe Abel has bed bugs.
I will look.
You'll see that as you scratched, there's a little bit of a hive reaction on your stomach.
It's weird.
Yeah. It almost spells something as you look at it, as you connect the dots with scratches.
Looking at it this way?
Looking at,
Basically. Oh, so in a mirror or something.
yeah,
Okay.
it looks like it's spelled like words as you scratch. Or as if someone took a fingernail and lightly traced it over your flesh.
I'm gonna go.
That for me.
Abby.
Yeah?
Does that spell anything? It kind of looks like it to me.
I'll look.
I mean, if you really, really focus, maybe it looks like someone scratched the word soon into her stomach with a very sharp fingernail.
Uh-huh.
Am I crazy?
Well, we won't rule that out, but it definitely says something.
Flipping an egg. Wait, what's going on? Abel will look up and be like,
Yeah, that's...
and be like, wait a minute.
No, that's in a mirror though, right?
No, that's if I looked in a mirror.
Yeah.
Right? It's like that.
I
with me.
looked at it
Oh,
and
okay.
it looks correct, yeah.
Noobs.
Said
Yeah,
oops.
that's...
okay, maybe I did see a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it knows where Abel lives.
Well, it knows where you are.
Your dog headbutts the side of your kneecap, almost knocking you to the ground.
Benny.
And like kind of whines and like drags his hip around your knee. He looks toward the door and
Do you need to go out? I will go find my makeshift leash and let him out. Which I need to stop at a pet store today to grab stuff for him.
alright.
I'd probably feed him rice and like chicken or something.
Yeah.
Or eggs.
Abel, you okay sticking here?
I'm good.
Okay, I'll go with you. Yeah, I'll go with Faith.
Alright.
I assume like out onto the lawn, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
He goes out and takes a nice solid leap in the lawn. Like a good 20, 30 seconds. Just, you can see the dog deflate an inch.
Long night.
yeah.
Good boy. Good boy.
Mhm.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's like, oh
He's
god,
a
guys,
good
don't wake me
German,
up.
too.
Yes.
Alright.
Do that front leg. Just
Now, as far as the game's concerned, what are some directions you're thinking of pursuing? So I see that there are two distinct avenues of investigation, being that we don't often play investigative games in this manner, and this is set up a little more like a murder mystery or like an investigative story rather than a lot of the, we need to find out what the Seers of the Throne are doing. Thing.
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking out of character? I'm willing to give you some guidance.
Should we go around the table?
Sure. Why don't we start? Who wants to go first? Sure.
I'm thinking of taking a look into that place that it was first at, or not first at, or the Fairmont, but
Nest number one.
Nest number one, the one that we just got the pictures.
Chronological nest number
Of
one.
trying to possibly compare that with maybe doing some investigation into the place where he worked, because you said that it was close by there as well, and then seeing if I can find out anything else about the man's kind of online presence when he was alive, like places that he would regularly go to, that kind of stuff, and see what's within an area of like his work and all that kind of stuff, and taking a look in there and just seeing if I can find anything from that.
Okay.
I think Will wants to take a little bit of a step back from some of the field stuff. I think he wants to kind of dig into. He wants to kind of bring the rest, like he wants to kind of understand what's happening. So I think he wants to go off and kind of focus more on research and trying to. I mean, he's got some more information to run on now, right? And he has access to a lot of resources to kind of start digging into that in kind of subtle ways. So, if there really is like a kind of some sort of political network out there for this kind of stuff, he wants to start to see if he can kind of start figuring out how it all kind of fits together. So he wants to get quietly into investigating that however he can. Pretty much the first thing would be to start looking into this guy. I know a decent amount about him now, so
We can compare notes.
yeah.
Okay.
Abel's going to go with Judah actually to investigate the nest and see what's going on there.
Okay.
And at some point, he wants to get proficient in using blades as well, because you're doing archery, so Abel wants to do blades.
Sorry, something I forgot to mention.
No.
I want to see if he was married at any of the churches near that area, in that area
Okay.
as well. Like
Good.
that was something specific that I want to
And-
look at.
On that note, he said, did he say Catholic churches?
There's a bunch of different ones.
There are many, many churches.
There are many, many different churches, but did he specify any specific denomination of church, or just church?
I think you just said church.
He did, yeah.
You just said church? Okay. Well, I'm not going to go out and investigate every single church in Vancouver.
Christine?
Faith will probably talk with everybody, honestly, and be like, okay, this guy is kind of creepily focused on me.
Yeah.
Judah, what did his wife and daughter look like?
Try to find out if he looked like
Yeah,
him.
and probably would have taken a picture of the word, the lettering.
It's already starting to fade out. Like it's just
She'll take it like right away, kind of like
His
show the others.
immediate like text-based reaction would be like, "You need to start sleeping with my brother." And then like after like a few minutes, just be like, "No, like not that. I meant like just don't sleep alone."
She'll send him back just a ... in between.
It's like no, just yeah, well, yes, you need to start doing that, but don't sleep alone.
Yes, you need to start doing
She'll send him back a relevant Bible passage.
I can just see the two of us sitting on the couch, and we're both like bags under our eyes, and I'm just like, smooth.
I would imagine
Wait,
you were like,
your brother?
ha.
Hey, he's a virgin, all right.
That's true. It's okay. Abby will look over and not say anything, but think this. Oh, he's right. Won't say anything though. Was there anything else, even out of character, that you wanted us to look into?
I think that in particular is what Faith would be worried about, because she'll reiterate the other instances of like waking up to a body-shaped space in her bed that would have been lying next to her, all that sort of kind of creepily sexual stuff.
Yeah.
Of like, it's a little more fixated on her that way.
Do you describe what it was? What
Like,
it
I'll
looked
describe the whole lot, yeah.
Okay. So, did this thing in the video have red slit
Like,
like
this is
eyes?
just what'll be brought up at some point.
Can you put that in that's your practical beats for the scenes.
Okay.
And just for clarity, it wasn't in beside you in the bed. It was like coming out of the ceiling. Wasn't
No.
This
This
time.
This
Yeah,
time.
this time it
This-
was.
The past times as well. What
Oh,
has
yeah.
come up with similar sort of shadowy darkness thing that you're not really sure is there or not.
If that's being discussed, I will say, I think that might be something else. I mean, the way you describe the eyes.
Anyway, but that's like my part of what
Yeah.
Faith would want to bring up. But otherwise, she probably just wants to get this one done with. So she'll encourage trying to bring in maybe the hacker girl. I can't remember her name.
Rio.
No, the other one.
Tony Danza.
Kamala?
Kalika.
Kalika. That's it.
Kalika Khan.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
And then like Lee and his group of like, she'll encourage trying to get them to talk together of like, can we get like some help figuring out how to tackle this?
Yeah.
And then what do you think, Krista?
I would probably say take a look on any of the like message boards of like weird shit happening, check police reports, see if there's anyone else that's been ripped up. If so, whereabouts, were there any bodies found recently, that kind of thing.
Sounds good. So, I think there are some good avenues of approach there. So there are 3 avenues of approach that I think are particularly useful. Do you want me to tell you, hint at you, make you roll for it?
Sure.
How do you want
Let's
to
roll.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
roll.
So I'd like everyone here to do a big group intelligence plus investigation roll.
Intelligence and investigation.
If you are using computer searching primarily, you may substitute computers.
Thing.
What about politics?
What are you specifically using politics for?
Well, Will suspects that there is like some sort of like political network that's influencing stuff now. So he's.
What are you trying to discover through that?
Well, anything like that has to kind of leave a web of influences, and that is a realm that William plays in a lot. So
Maybe looking into who has been a primary force.
Who
in
does
building
Duncan
these
work
SkyTrain
for?
lines.
sorry, sorry. What?
Maybe looking into like who was behind really pushing SkyTrain lines. If he's
Yeah.
claiming that they did it,
Mhm.
he might be able
Yeah.
to find out who that was.
And then just basically kind of follow the web from there.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea.
That sounds good. You can do that. 1 success. Okay, and what were you specifically? What you will be able to find there is that there is a noticeable trend of missing persons reports.
Okay.
That over the past month and change has been on a sharp upswing
Okay. In that area.
in the entire downtown core.
Okay.
Last seen notices anyway.
Okay.
And a quick look through, you will find one of the missing people is one of the people that came after you in the hotel. The girl.
Okay. But it's from everywhere in the downtown core.
Yeah, but
There's
it's
not,
like it's almost like there are people saying that it's the full moon, that it's like
yeah,
a
of course.
heat wave, something like that. But you're noticing there's a lot more missing people than there normally are, and people are commenting on this.
Yeah.
They're thinking it's the fentanyl crisis. The people are dying and like falling into the sewers.
Mhm.
They're thinking that there's a serial killer on the loose. Like there's a lot of people
Okay.
really unnerved by this. Okay, I'm gonna go. Who has 2 successes? 1 success.
Are we able to spend willpower in this?
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. So I'll just give you one tidbit of information. So the initial SkyTrain lines, like the Millennium Line, and the Expo line, one of the major groups that funded lobbying efforts and besides the Olympics and the Olympic Foundation, was through a company called the Emile Foundation. EMILE.
Meal Foundation?
Yeah. It's a nonpartisan foundation group designed for social betterment. That's about all you can find on it. It's enough to make your politics sense tingle. There's something pointedly vague about this. We're a philanthropic effort that does good works toward goodness.
That's a shell of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next, Zero. So you're just too worried. You're probably a little sick to your stomach, and you already know you're going down under.
4, and I get an exceptional success on investigation results of 3 or higher, and I also add a bonus element to whatever it is I find.
Okay, so we'll do you last. And what were you searching specifically?
I wasn't really like searching.
So what was your focus of investigation? Like, what are you most interested in pursuing as fate?
The wife and the daughter, I think you said.
Either that, or if like pushing and getting information out of the other hunters, right? Because you were going to go talk to Kalika, right?
Well, I was trying to get them probably to work with us on like dealing with this vampire, because it sounds like he's more like tough and smart, which is a dangerous combination.
You'll basically get the sense that if you find any more information, they'll be there for the denouement. They'll be there for the big part. They're going to follow some leads. You think about what Nathan had said to you. If these things feed kind of in their own circle, right? Nathan, 4 successes. Nathan is a computer guy, and the girl that he was feeding off of
Those computers.
So they kind of stay in the realms they're comfortable with, not dissimilar to how this guy doesn't appear to be moving very far from his nesting locations. So if he was an accidental embrace, an accidental turn, I guess I should say to you, and he was turned by a religious person.
Maybe he's sticking around a church in particular,
Or maybe that's where he was made. He might have some type of religious background then. Because if he was once the cattle, it might do to know more about the person.
Okay. I will spend some time looking for him then, because I mean it's not that hard to search any stories about his disappearance. They generally talk all about the person then. Whatever they can dig up on them.
Sure. If you spend some time doing that, you will find some stories about this missing person case and whether or not it's, mild-mannered accountant goes over goes off the wall, became abusive, started going out at night, all around the New Year, and the wife is missing. He's missing. They're both presumed dead, and the daughter is still around and is quite distraught, obviously. One article that you'll read does have a little blurb in it that I'll give you. Despite the tragedy that Anita has faced, she still tries to remain jubilant. I try to do my best, Anita says. This is all just a trial, and I'll overcome it. I have a lot of faith. That's why I'm lucky enough that I'm here with my aunt. I'm gonna cleanse this all off on my birthday. The new baptism. That's what my mom would have wanted.
Okay, which particular faith does that sound like?
Christian general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of them do some form of baptism.
Yeah, but not many do adult baptism.
Some do. Yeah. Baptist
Enough
definitely.
do, and yeah.
Baptist definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, that's just what I'm saying, is that most, if you're brought into it as a child, you would have been baptized as a child, so not many do a second baptism. At least I don't think so.
Born again.
Well, it depends on, yeah. Because
But yeah,
my
no, I
friend
just
was
mean that
baptized Catholic in
that sort of
school.
phrasing would help me narrow down
Yeah.
what type and then what's local to them. And
Quite a few, actually. Baptists, definitely Anglican. I'm not sure if Catholics do. I think they do.
My friend was baptized Catholic as a teenager.
Like rebaptized.
Believe, yeah, because
Yeah.
she was baptized as a kid and then did it again later. Yeah.
So it's a reconfirmation of faith.
Yeah.
It's what my mom would have wanted. My family all does it when we turn 16. That was the article.
Okay.
And then to you. So what are you specifically looking up, Chris?
What did I say?
You
Where he
said-
got married. Where he got married. any
Christchurch
information-
Cathedral? Christchurch Cathedral
In Vancouver?
in Vancouver.
Perfect.
That's the one that's a block away from the Fairmont.
Perfect. Christchurch Cathedral. If there was any information on the site, and any other sort of information around his work.
What site?
Where the nest. Sorry.
Oh, like nest number 1, right?
Yeah.
That was a proposed station site that had to be abandoned and moved a block because of issues with the bedrock.
Okay.
It was a sublimation zone that they hadn't realized until they started drilling it out. So they basically had made a bit of a cave and some foundational structure when about a third of it started to collapse. So they're like, we're just going to move this an extra block. It slowed the city down, and they mostly buried the information. Because the press really... Oh, we have someone talking about Catholics have a baptism. I can't read it from here.
but then after the first communion and confirmation, but are typically only baptized once.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I might be thinking confirmation then. So confirmation's at an...
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Is that Evan?
What's
E.
it?
Harley?
Yep.
Harley. Do we know you, E. Harley?
Yeah, that's Evan.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that
okay.
is.
Okay. Then my apologies, everyone. I mean, confirmation.
Okay.
So it would be a confirmation, not a baptism.
Okay. So that would.
My
then,
bad. I grew up in the Midwest. It's all baptisms in the Midwest.
So that would then probably
It is.
be like, okay, they're Catholic.
Or Anglican.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do confirmation in, I think in most of them actually, but it's more common.
Well, yeah, because a lot of the more Protestant ones don't have as much
Religiosity, or like, yeah.
like rich ceremony.
Yeah,
because
it's-
that's what they were trying to get away from.
It's weird because like there's the two axes of it, right? Like there's the one side which is like Catholicism, hyper religiosity, and then it kind of moves toward Protestantism, and then the other side is snake handling, and you're like, how did this is one religion somehow? Kind of, it's weird. All right, so you'll find that out, and then his work is located downtown on Seymour Street, right next to the Harbor Place.
And what kind of online presence did he have?
Did he have? Well, it was pretty average, really. He had an Instagram account. He had a Google Plus account that's now defunct. They had an @me like family account with like photos and things like that, like a family website. And then he did have a Facebook account that's not very well locked down at all. And you can see all sorts of stuff. You can see like him going out, him and his family in like Hawaii last year. Him and his daughter skiing. He seems to have a very close relationship with his daughter. And you get the sense that he and his wife were probably having troubles for quite a while. There's a lot of less photos of them together. And if you're scrolling through his not blocked feed, you'll see there's a lot of likes on his, not a lot. He usually averages between like 1 and 5 or 6 likes per post. You never see his wife's name liked, even when she's tagged. So she doesn't like his posts, which strikes you as a little a sign. I mean, obviously, in the past few months, she's probably been dead. Or
Yeah.
at least for the past month, she's been dead, because that's definitely her in the photo you saw. I'm giving you guys a lot of breadcrumbs.
So I will.
Was the wife found?
Nope.
Okay.
So
So we have seen the picture of her, but nobody else, like beyond vampires, have found her. I don't know what's happened to her.
So,
Interesting.
who's going down into the tunnel? You going?
Yeah, probably.
You going?
Fine, you guys suck.
All right. So let's cut ahead to that real quick. So you make your way down into the tunnels, cutting across onto the tracks through a maintenance door. I'm going to say that you managed to sneak this pretty well, or bribe the right person, because that's boring.
I was just gonna say, this is kind of connected to your work, right?
Oh my god,
That's the other
translink
question.
uniform.
Are we supposed
Yeah.
to be working? I mean, you can shut your shop down. You can do your thing. Or we expect you on set.
You guys
Oh,
are.
it's a
I
Wednesday.
do not get days off.
Yeah. So are you going to set? Or are you calling in?
Because we might not be able to go if you're going during the day.
Yeah, if you're going during the day.
This is
You,
the
you're
hotel
still
shoot, right?
probably on. You could still probably get away with being on leave for being how injured you are.
I'm the coordinator. Though,
I think
so I'm not even-
I think Will would probably go to set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Abby would too. Now that I think
Well
about it,
then.
I forgot it was midday.
Just the three of us.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna run a quick scene for these
That's
guys.
totally fine.
But first, actually, I'm going to run a little something for you. Put down the gun. You don't have to do this. I don't know any other way to live my life. I live by the gun. Then you'll die by the gun, John. Maybe you're right. No. That's not John. That's a clone. What? Cut. Reroll. Can I get a little more, what's the word, acting here? The director says. Will, can you...
Talk to the writers?
No, this... Do we have writers?
I maybe not after today.
Spawned out of the roots of hell.
This is ridiculous. Alright, reset on Benji and... You. He's not fucking listening.
I'll give him the name of exactly who that is.
I don't care what his name is. He's just a stuntman.
Philip?
Yeah, or something like that. Just go clean him back up and tell him to stand on his right mark this time.
I'm gonna go get. Overhearing this, I will go give him a talking to if he's a stunt guy.
What?
I'll show him where's Mark Dale.
Yeah, I was on it.
Ken. Stand
Yeah.
on your fucking mark.
I was
You
on
good? On your mark. I'll call makeup over it and touch him up or whatever, and then.
I'm gonna take a look at that script. Is there any, like... Can I hack dash this thing into something that...
No, without violating union rules.
Yo.
If the actor improvs it, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But, like, you rewriting a script...
Hacking union.
Well, actually, no, but I can go talk to the actors.
That's true.
And I'll try to, like, influence them to make it play out in a more, like, halfway artistic kind of style.
So you'll walk back over to the group, and
I'll do it subtly if I can.
So the woman in the center is just... Looks like she's just had a day. Oh, hey Will, how's it going?
Well, that... I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I'm not feeling the magic on this one.
You don't say?
Yeah. So, how are we gonna polish this up? I mean, okay, you're the actress sitting in this part, like, don't worry about
I don't
this.
feel like an actress right now. I feel like a cardboard cutout in a push-up bra.
Okay, how do we tell me what you need to pour yourself into this. Because, you know, right, like...
I don't know.
Well, see, you're the actress. You need to find something. Because, you know, this is your chance.
Am I the one ruining this?
No, you're the... But if you can bring it back... If you can breathe some life into this, this is your chance to break out into bigger things. I mean, as I said, don't worry about what's on here. You need to... What can you do to make that man sing your praise? This is your moment.
That man.
Look, he's a stepping stone, okay? We all know that. Sorry, we're talking about the director, right?
You think so? I'm more worried about that one. And you glance over, and you can see a very familiar face talking to one of the PAs.
God, no.
Is this a cinnamon latte? I fucking love cinnamon.
Okay, yeah, he's a stepping stone too. But you know what?
Will!
Look, think it over. Take 5 minutes. Do whatever you need to do.
No,
okay?
no, I'm ready to roll.
You're ready to roll right now?
Yeah. As soon as his makeup's done.
Good. All right. Awesome. And can I try to make that come off as inspirational as possible?
Yeah,
I've got like
give me
pusher
the
and sympathetic.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Presence plus persuasion. Let's do it.
God, yeah. So presence plus persuasion.
Yep. And I believe you have 9 again on this. Because of your
yes, I
social
do.
training?
Social training.
I love
Can I
that.
pour willpower into it? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody regenerated willpower from sleeping.
Yeah.
How long does it take to heal lethal?
You are healed.
Hooray!
And bashing?
It's healed.
Bashing's minutes, I
Oh,
think.
can you, James? I threw a note card at you.
Oh, sorry. Is this for me?
Yeah, just in case you feel like using it.
Okay. So, Michiko, you got this. You are awesome. Show us everything. And
I'll save a little bit for the camera.
that's 5 successes, by the way.
All right.
Aha, still got it.
So, she's gonna get pumped. The actor adjusts his hair. Like one of the makeup artists comes and retouches up some of the blood around his mouth.
It touches his hair that he just messed up.
Yeah. Stop touching it. No, stop touching it.
It's itchy.
Abby, he's gonna stay on his mark, right? I'll say as I turn and walk over towards Duncan.
He better.
Left foot, right foot.
So I'll just nod and head over to Duncan.
No. This cinnamon tastes a lot like toffee. Do you think it's actually toffee? I don't care anyway. I don't have any taste buds.
Duncan!
Yeah, Duncan doesn't have any taste.
I mean, not at the moment. I met 2 Brazilian girls last night, and my tongue is raw. Look, it's flat. Have you ever had Brazilian barbecue? All you can eat.
Will put on the mask. As we refer to it. He is going to do a bit of acting himself and be like,
I think you're killing Taryn as well.
"Stop."
No. Save me.
Well, I'm glad you I'm glad you're coming. You're feeling all relaxed and.
I noticed you watched your phrasing there for a moment. Don't worry, I was. I'm quite dehydrated right now. But seriously, if that little bitch doesn't start acting, I'm going to fire her. I almost fired her once about 4 months ago. Remember, she's the one that caused us all the problem by not showing up on set.
Sorry. What's your name?
Michu.
All we can do is hope.
I've got a script in reserve that cans her ass. Yeah, good. You know what I love? You see this stuntman, and he'll just point to the stuntman who's dressed just like the main actor.
Yeah.
I love the little green balls they put on their faces. See, look, and of course, he has the motion captured lines for where they're gonna put his face on his face.
Yeah.
For the long shots. I love that. It's so silly. I can't wait until the later scenes. Later in the season, when we're filming the ones with the guys in the green room, we're all like, "Oh, I'm a monster."
Oh yeah, those ones are gonna be great.
It's so fun. It's great. I love movies. This is why we're in it.
I will. I don't know how. James doesn't know how to schmooze in this situation.
I mean, honestly, he seems pretty genuine. Like, there's something about movie magic that's kind of nice.
All right, I'm going to sell that to him.
All right. Well, the director says, "Are we ready?"
Yes, we're ready. As soon as makeup's done, touch up. Makeup, you feeling okay?
We're good.
All right, let's do this. And
All right. They call for quiet on the set. The director. Scene 32, take 4. Action. And as she opens her mouth, we're going to cut to after the scene.
okay.
A fairly solid performance. Do you think that's probably the take they're going to use?
Okay.
It's all your fault. You walk through a couple of stunts. And they start, one of your assistants comes up to you. So we've got the car chase scene.
Mm-hmm.
We've got it all rigged up.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're thinking of doing is doing a stunt wire. Like a wire.
Okay.
Okay? Because, so right here we see he's going to do a car tumble.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll point it out.
So
walk
basically
through.
we need a retaining wire on the car.
Okay.
Okay? I'm worried though, because the gauge we have right now, I mean, we're using. It would work for a sedan. This is a limo. So I don't know. I haven't done the math, but I think the torque.
No, I'm not comfortable doing it.
Can we use 2 lines? And if so, like, what do we brace it to?
Yeah, no, we gotta. If we're gonna be doing that, we gotta get in the crane that we don't have right now. We're gonna have to get in bigger gauge wire. We're not gonna be able to do it with what we have.
I've got another idea, but it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
What's up, James?
Oh, just remember that I assigned that extra person to Overwatch stuff after the whole Maverick thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but is Maverick on this set right now?
I don't know. Maybe he was that guy with the balls on his face. I don't know. Maybe he's dead. We'll have to see how that chronicle ends because that was set 3 months before.
Yup.
Okay. Sorry.
Or no, 5 months, 6 months before.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay, so I've got a really crazy idea that might work.
Okay.
So the whole thing is that the limo's drifting, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we do a hidden ramp and do a limo jump over him? Like, set up a curb or something so that it looks like it's flipping. We could do an overhead wire to make sure that it swings. It'll take less force because it's more of a pendulum action than, like, a hard. And we do an overhead shot with it literally flying over the guy. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's gonna change the shot list. We'll need to check with.
Well, we've got 20 hours.
Oh, is this like tomorrow's
This is for
shot?
tomorrow,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It's gonna change the shot list. We gotta clear that with. Sorry, what's the director's name again?
Oh God!
The director hasn't had a name.
The director.
Yes, he has.
He did
Yes.
because he's a young twat.
Yeah.
But I can't
he-
remember
Oh,
his
that's
name.
right.
I have it written down in the book. I can't find.
It is the Hollyburton Club. Tony Danza. It's
Tony
on,
Danza.
It's in some of my notes.
It's like Jamie. I don't know. Anyway, director.
Hold me closer,
Yeah.
Tony Danza.
We'll need to clear that with the head honcho. I mean, it'll work. Because that other stuff we're not going to be able to get in. I don't think Holly North has it in stock right now. Otherwise, we would have had it.
I think I've got it. Maximilian Crudge.
That is the correct.
Yeah, that's it.
Crouch.
No, Crudge.
Crudge.
Maximilian
Good Lord.
Crudge.
We'll have to clear it
Yes.
with Crudge. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, sure. Good luck talking to maxi pads.
Ugh.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I didn't hear it.
Mr. Rag.
Didn't hear that one either. I'll mock that up. Make sure we've got all of that, and we can build it tonight.
Sounds. I can do it. I can put in extra hours.
Okay. Just let me know if you need anything. I'll go talk
I
to.
just need you to sign the OT.
No problem.
Christmas in July.
All right.
June. But, you know, that time it clears.
Potato.
I'll
All
make
right.
this look dope.
I know you will. I will go talk to Crudge.
Okay. You will easily do so. He just basically is like, is it gonna look dope?
Yep. It will. It'll
Nice.
Look awesome.
Tight.
Lit? Is that a thing that you kids are saying nowadays?
How old are you?
Probably the same age as every
No, he's
perfectly
like
honest.
28.
Yeah, well, actually, no, she's 32. She's older, but.
He's gonna look at you, hold up what looks to be like a barbecue lighter,
Jesus.
and blow plumes of smoke out of his nose for an obscene amount of time. Just like he's trying to lift off into orbit. And he'll
Feeling that
look at you.
cotton.
It smells like cotton candy.
Yeah.
Make it tight.
You're the boss.
Am I within earshot of this?
Probably.
Probably.
Is there overtime available for this? Like, he doesn't care about the financial side. I have to deal with the financial side.
There's a little bit of wiggle room for the stunts. And because the insurance payout is so high if you fuck up. Also, you did actually just get a slight windfall from booking Trump Tower. That's true. And speaking of which, as you're overhearing this and about to interject, you'll feel your phone vibrate in your pocket.
I will pause and check my phone.
Cool. It's from a Vancouver number. Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi, is this Will?
Yes, it is.
A woman's voice comes over the line.
Do I recognize this woman's voice?
Yeah, it sounds like butter pouring into your ear. It's
Whitney Garland.
It's Whitney Garland. How are you doing today, Will?
I'm much better now.
So I just wanted to let you know that everything's ready for you.
Perfect.
You're coming in. Is it this week or next week?
I would have the details right there in front of my...
Was it next week or this week? Out of character.
Oh,
I think it was next.
I think it's next week.
I think it was like really quick though, like Sunday.
Yeah.
We were
You're coming in on Sunday still, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Great. Well, tell you what, anytime leading up to this, if you need to do any more walkthroughs as prep, just let me know. I'll have a one of the desk clerks or one of the other people give you full access.
I appreciate that.
It's my job to make your job easy.
And I appreciate that.
I was also hoping, do you have the script pages for my employers?
I remember doing a rush run on that one, so I'll have them ready, I'm pretty sure.
Do you mind just emailing them over when you have a chance?
I'll send them over right now.
Oh, that's perfect. I was wondering, since you're going to be over on Sunday, it'd be great just to talk some shop with you.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Well, do you work on... You probably work every day. So do I.
Well, yeah, but the nice thing is I can schedule gaps.
How's your Friday?
I can make Friday work.
Some of my friends are having a little get-together. Do you want to come? I have a +1.
Well, it's a date.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But maybe if you're lucky.
Can't blame the guy for trying.
I won't. Well, I won't stop you from trying either. So Friday night.
Friday night.
It's a little fancy, so dress comfortably, but
That's a long
Dress up a little from how you probably would on set.
I'm used to executive mixers and things like that. I can figure it out.
That sounds good. I wasn't trying to imply anything. I just know that there are a lot of really rich, pretentious assholes at this thing. A lot of people who judge people by the color of the bottom of their shoes.
I understand completely.
Mm-hmm. It's easy when no one's walked through mud. It's okay. I prefer rugged men anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go. You know who's calling.
Yep, of course. You have a most excellent day, okay? I'll see you on Friday.
That sounds great. I'll send you the information. Toss. Click.
What do you want to do? She's a vampire.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Will don't
The
give
place
two
Duncan
shits right now.
keeps
Well,
trying
no,
to
Will would give a shit about that, but
Until
I
then,
don't think Will's thinking
What you
that
don't
way.
know won't hurt you.
Yeah.
that's I don't know if it's
That
a
you know
vampire.
of.
Exactly.
Until it bites
Until
you.
it bites you.
But we shan't find out.
Let's hope it doesn't suck.
I mean, unless it does in one way.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hopefully it doesn't use teeth.
Yeah.
we got
Oh,
enough
really
of that
bite.
this session already. All right.
Everyone except for you.
All right. Let's reset. I want quiet. Scene 35. And we're gonna cut. You make your way through the tunnels.
You know, the washer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. On that note.
I grabbed a big chef's knife from my house before we left, so I have that with me.
Sounds good.
Bring some flares, flare guns.
Okay.
I think I would have at least one flare gun.
You make your way down the tunnel. The sound of SkyTrain lines surging past you as you go. An unnatural wind stirred up inside from the constant changing pressure. You think you're going the wrong way. And then suddenly, you see it. A side tunnel with an old metal hatch. It has a padlock that's been busted off. Do you head inside?
I will take pictures and text them to Kalika and Lee with coordinates of whereabouts we are.
Kalika will send you a message back that says, "Be careful."
Who's in front?
I'm breathing, okay? Give me a moment. I need to calm down before going in there.
You taking the dog with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shink.
The dog looks up at you and pops a smile. The big wide grin with its tail swaying back and forth comfortably. Seems fairly happy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like crack one of those like one of the those flare torch things.
Yeah.
And like open it and quickly throw it in.
Okay.
Just watch.
There's no sound from inside.
Even if the thing hitting the ground.
Just that.
Okay.
No reaction sound, nothing. Just the spin of the... An orangish red hue is cast about the room, throwing long shadows on the walls.
Okay. Right, I'll step in
You step in and
with flashlight.
you're suddenly reminded of the smell of that cellar.
Oh,
It smells like blood and shit in here. And as you cast around, you can see that the room is full of debris. Bits of refuse strewn about. It won't take long before you orient your flashlight on familiar sights from the photos. -1. There's no body.
oh,
They likely cleaned it up when they took those photos a month ago.
Are there any other obvious exits?
No. It's just a single room that they were building. We're going to put... You can see places where they were starting to drill other areas, but it's a half-finished room, bored into the side of the bedrock. The far left side is actually completely collapsed.
let's see if they missed anything.
I'd like everyone here to make me a wits and investigation at a -1 because of the awful conditions and age of the scene. You may spend or risk willpower on this.
We can risk on this?
You're hunting down a supernatural creature.
Awesome.
If you are risking, I need you to define your condition. So you get the 3 extra dice, probably, or do you get 9 again, or do you get the exceptional at 3? You choose 2 of those.
I will.
3 again. Or 3 extra.
3 again!
And so if we already have 9 again, it goes to 8 again?
That's what I'm going with, yeah.
Okay, I'll do both of
And
those.
I will go for an exceptional on 3.
Okay, and the +3 dice.
I'm going to go for +3 and 9 again.
Okay.
Ooh!
So you gotta reroll that. So 10.
Oh, yeah, I do!
Okay.
I already got exceptional on 3s because of a merit. 6 successes.
Okay. All right, so all of you succeed, and will gain an extra willpower point back if you are down another one. How many did you get? 0?
3.
3? Okay. So looking around, what you'll see that there's just constant scrawling on the walls. Biblical quotes. I am the beast. I am risen. The day of reckoning will come. Looking around, you can see that it's scratched into the walls. Written in blood and shit.
If it's written in shit, did he keep somebody here for?
Or emptied somebody's bowels.
It's a mixture of blood and shed. From
So
the
he
photos,
used
you can
her-
see that he basically scooped out her innards and used it to paint after he drank.
That's disgusting.
The harlot will fall. Searching around the room, the two of you will find wedged in the crack a credit card. Looks like it fell out of the side of a wallet. It's wedged in a little crack in the wall. Fairly well used. It's a Visa card. It has a chip with an expiry date a year from now. Brenda Mondano.
Is that his first name?
I think so. I don't think the wife was given a name before now.
Okay. But I couldn't tell his last
It's
name.
Mandano. There's really not terribly much here. The rotted bedding. You flash your light across the walls, reading, looking for more things. It's just a lot of cryptic. A lot of it's unrecognizable. You'll see that there's, in one corner, scratches on the wall, like hatch marks, like in a prison cell. Rudimentary counting. You flash the lights over the wall again, and you see those numbers. 666, 666. So many sixes. And then you realize that there's something slightly off. It twinges for a second, and you flash the light longer. The sixes aren't coming in sets of threes. They're even numbers. Look along the wall. I notice more of a pattern between them. There may be a dozen of them scratched into the wall, painted onto the wall. They're not in triplets, they're in pairs. Six.
Hey, you two guys, come over here for a second. It's not 666. It's 66. Or, like, look at that. They're pairs. From looking up where he got married, do I remember what year it was?
Probably would be in the 90s. Or no, probably be 99.
99? Okay.
You know what? I'm not going to say that because that could be 66 upside
Let's
down.
just say.
I'm going to say 2000. I'm going to say 2000.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that, like, oh wait.
Yeah, he's not dyslexic vampire.
It's an address.
Bus line.
And you said there's 12 of
It's ballpark. It's just a dozen. You don't think that's particularly significant. There's a lot of repetition on the walls here.
Maybe?
Glenn, do you show them kind of everything you've seen? So he'll flash the light around and you'll see that they're back and forth, the numbers, the words, the hatch marks on the wall. There's got to be something connecting these. He was counting something. The prisoners do, and they can't see the sunlight.
How many times does the subway run? Does the sky train run through here?
Quite a lot.
In a day, though.
Uh,
I'm
60?
fishing for.
Yeah.
60, 70?
between 60 and 70.
Probably even more than that, probably 100.
Did you share the information about Anita?
Yeah.
When's her birthday? Like, did you find that out at all, or?
I sent you the articles, like.
Because she said she was getting.
You pull out your phone. Let's find out if you get a signal, first of all. Your signal is very weak. But you'll twig and start looking through. The Hawaii photos. Happy Sweet 15. The trip to Hawaii on June 6th, 2018. Happy 15th.
6-6.
Yeah. Okay. He's counting down to her birthday. And today was the 4th?
Today is now the 5th.
The 5th? Okay. Shit. I think we need to get going and get the others.
Do you think he's planning to take her on the church, or?
I don't know if... I don't know, but I think she's going to be targeted.
It makes sense, yeah.
And she's... the article, did it... Have I found any indication other than that they got married at that one particular church?
They did get married at that church. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the same church that she's being confirmed at?
Probably, because if her mom got married at the church, it's probably her church.
Let's, let's get out of here. Let's go now. We'll pick up the leftovers of the torch.
You pick up the leftovers of the torch, and as you do, you cast a shine around the room. A bit of darkness envelops as you move. And in that moment of darkness, you'll hear a low rumble, met by a growl from the puppy's throat. We'll call game there.
Good choice.
Y'all
Good
gonna
choice.
die.
You're all gonna die. All right. So yeah. So you got some stuff to look into. There's now a ticking clock on the table.
Very good. Very good.
Very good. Very good. Ticking
I
clocks
have
are.
fun with this game.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. So thank you so much for tuning in to Hunter the Vigil episode 8. we've got a couple sessions left if they don't die, and then we hope to see you soon. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. This has been Dork Tales. We will see you again next Wednesday for Generic Fantasy Setting Season 1's finale. And then we have a ton of additional games that are going to be coming soon, which, if you want, you can help vote on. I don't know how. We'll figure something out. But we've got... I sent out a list earlier. It's got like... How many games were on that list?
A lot.
Yeah.
Each one of those was a self-contained season, by the way. This is why my brain does what I'm at work.
Yeah.
You think it'd be work, but it's
There was
not.
like 20, 30 items on there?
23, and every semicolon was a different idea.
Yeah.
So,
A lot.
yeah. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
You know, I think we're going to be okay because Taryn thinks we're going to die.
Yeah,
So-
Taryn's always wrong.
Exactly.
So
I guess I was-
after this season of Hunter ends, this Hunter game is going to take a break between seasons just to give people some breathing room and to show some time passing. Because it's always weird when you're like 4 months later,
Yeah.
you know. So we've got a couple of different options. I could run another game in that space with some of the same people. I know Mike wants a little breather from World of Darkness for a bit after this because it's a little intense, and I think Abel takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, he does.
So I've got other Hunter games that I could run or other God Machine Chronicle games. I really want to run How to Make a Monster, but I'm worried that nobody wants to be in that plot on camera because it's great. But we'll talk about that later, I guess. I realize that's just me being tired and pontificating. So, in that case, whatever. Okay, so with that, have a fantastic night, and before you go, let me just remind you. I don't know what this one is, but I'm going to do it anyway. Remember, even in the darkest times, you can be a ray of hope. Shine your torch. Cast a long shadow into darkness. Give of yourself to the Patreon at patreon.com/dorktales. Also, like and subscribe and smash that bell. Everyone dab to the left.
Wait, what? What side? What, that way?
Take your money and yeet it into the abyss. Yeet.
AKA
Anyway.
his pocket.
Anyway, yeah, well, seriously, this stuff is expensive.
Yo.
Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe and share. Show your friends, post it on message boards and stuff. If you don't like it, that's fine too. Hit thumbs down, it helps the algorithm. If you do like it, leave a comment, subscribe, and hopefully you'll be enjoying this on podcast format soon. We do this because we have a lot of fun, and we hope that you have a lot of fun with us. So, have a good night, guys. See you later.
I heard that entire thing with Duncan doing dirty things in the prison.
Hold on, you want Duncan? Hold on. What's a terminal?
We're still streaming. You gonna go left?
We're still here.
We're still here. All right. Good night, everybody.